And boom, we are live. Welcome to R is Untitled. I am a host, the R. That's R Jones, aka R Jones. I'll give you my government or half government, whatever you want to call it. And we're here with another episode and hope all is well with people. Thanks for tuning in. Before we get started, I gotta share those three words. I gotta put those three words out there. Like, share, and subscribe to the R is I forgot my own damn title for a second. R is Untitled YouTube channel. So let's get it going. And before I get it started, let me introduce my luminaries, my ride or dies here. First, we got Mr. Ronan Black. Ro, thanks for joining me. Hope all is well, my brother.
Yeah, man. When you're a realist, they call you a hater, yo. So.
You got that right. You got that right. Also joining me is my man, formerly from the BX and now residing in North Carolina, Dominic Donato. Thank you, sir. I salute you. Welcome. Hope all is well, my brother.
Evening, gents. You know what they say, Ronan? The truth hurts, but it should heal.
Exactly. And lastly, and definitely not least, is our sister in arms, Miss Evelyn. Evelyn, how you doing? Thanks for joining me tonight.
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing well, I can't complain, man. Listen, I'm above 6 feet, so that's always a good thing. Always a great thing. You know, it's funny as you guys join me. We was off. You know, we wasn't live yet, and myself and Ronan, and to a degree, Dom, were talking about the NBA a little bit, and specifically LeBron James. You know, I mentioned about the Lakers and whatnot, and I said something about LeBron James, and Ronan feels a certain type of way about LeBron James, and I get it. I understand. Ronan, let's revisit what we saw.
Too.
You know, let's revisit this real quick. We had mentioned that LeBron, he didn't say LeBron wasn't a good or -- great player. What he was saying is that there's guys that are above that, and I agree. I got to tell you, I definitely agree, because I'm not gonna lie, I love LeBron, but LeBron does not have what's called killer instinct. Guys that have killer instinct are guys like Michael Jordan, guys like Kobe Bryant. You understand what I'm saying? I think Ronan was mentioning some other guys. Ro, if you want to just Larry Bird was a legend. That was another one.
Reggie Miller.
I agree. Those guys had killer instincts or whatnot. So again, this guy is in his 23rd year of playing. I'm talking about LeBron. 23rd year of playing basketball, setting a record. So now, is it so much of a surprise if you play that many years and you're producing points and whatnot? Yeah, you're gonna be the league leader, especially when you're the focal point of an offense on whatever team you're playing for 23 years. Yeah, you're gonna be the all-time points leader. Yeah, you're gonna be second in assists because you've been playing so many. And again, a testament to him. He's in great shape. He's in great basketball shape. I'll give him that. Even though when you get older, you're more susceptible for injuries, little nagging injuries, whatever the case may be. But I'll give it to him though. You know, he's at his age. You got to give the guy a lot of credit, but he doesn't have that killer instinct though.
NBA is weird, guys. You know what's the most disturbing statistic I ever heard?
What's that, sir?
Ronan has the most points of any 18-year-old in his first 27 games. How many people played basketball at 18 years old? You think none of those records would have been broken by, let's say, a Jerry West, a Oscar Robinson, or Will Chamberlain, a Bill Russell? The list goes, Walt Frazier. The list goes on and on. Some of these statistics that Kobe. They pull out their heads are like stomach ache. Ronan got the most points of any 18-year-old during his first 17 games. Really? Okay, Ronan. God bless him. Don't get me wrong, but
exactly. Let me bring my brother David. David from Queens. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, brothers? How you doing?
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Sniper Elite.
Sniper, exactly. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, let me tell you. Hold on. You guys probably heard us refer to our little text group, okay, in which the brothers, show love to each other, whatnot, and spread positivity. Well, it starts off as love. You know what I'm saying? But
That
then
guy's
it turns,
brutal.
yeah, it's to the point where guys have to turn off their notifications because they're so sick of the bullshit that they have to hear. Particularly me. This one guy, David, talking about, it's support R and this and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, you're the motherfreaker that's starting this bullshit.
What?
Code
Well,
name Chris Kyle.
You know? Exactly.
I'm shocked to hear this.
Don't be shocked because it's true. It's true. Matter of fact, I'm going right now into the chat because this guy said something to me. Him and Bishop. Let's see. Where the hell's that shit at?
This is a sniper too, yo.
Oh,
Y'all
for
both
sure.
got dragon off sniper rifles.
Who's the other guy
Scoping
in the
people
middle,
out from like 900 yards away, man.
By the way, I'm just here to say what's good, fellas. I'm here.
Oh, Rob, my man.
That's Rob, man. Exactly.
Yeah,
Thanks, Rob, for
what's up?
tuning
What's
in,
up?
brother. And also, our good friend from Bleed Blue is here. Steve is President Steve. Thanks for joining me. As always, I appreciate your support, brother. Hope all is well.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Good.
All right. Good to have you on, man. Good to have you, brother. You know. So yeah, David is a sniper. The Bishop is a sniper. You know, like I said, I understand. I get a lot of hate, and it's understandable. It's okay. But I'm going to provide you guys. I'm still going to provide you guys with the platform to speak your mind on the various topics that we have here.
I don't know.
Yeah, Reg to that too. Reg's a sniper too, yo.
That's
Can I just ask, is this a metaphorical thing, or are they really like snipers?
No.
They real snipers. They won't be on this show. I can tell you that.
Somebody might be.
Can I respond to the LeBron thing?
Oh, please do.
So if LeBron James, because he's played so long, if he averaged 10 points a game for 24 years, he would be top 50 in NBA scoring.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's true. That's true. But again, he's not going to be averaging that because but
but that's what I'm saying. If he only averaged 10 points a game,
okay,
he would still be, because he played so long, he would still be top 50 in NBA scoring.
Right. Understood.
What was the question?
Well, we had started a little before we went live, and Ronan and I and also Don were talking about LeBron James or whatnot, and how he's in his 23rd season. And while he's a great player, there are I'll put it like this: since he is a great player, but to me, the one thing that he's missing is that killer instinct, such as a Michael Jordan, such as a Kobe Bryant, where those guys will take the last shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too sure how many times Mr. James has done that. I seen him pass up some stuff back in the day and whatnot. But Kobe and Mike would take that last shot. They're there for that moment. They want
Larry too.
Reggie and Larry as well. They want
Reggie Miller. Yeah.
Yes, they want that moment. They want that moment. So LeBron, to me, he's missing it. And I've said this before previously, early on in his career.
Okay, I hear you on it. I mean, there are plenty of examples out there of that, but I've also seen him where he has given it to a teammate who was in a better position, and so I don't think, I absolutely don't see him as that killer instinct type of player, but I think the fact that he has played this many seasons and has performed as well as he does means that he takes it as seriously as those other guys. He's a different type of player. LeBron is very driven. He is the type that keeps his body in tip-top shape.
Yes.
He's always so his commitment to the game of basketball, I don't think is any less just because he's not a killer instinct type of player. He sees the floor in ways that many players don't see. And sometimes you recognize that the best shot may be for someone else to take and not you. It's a criticism because I think that we've seen players like MJ, like Kobe, who will take it in spite of themselves, in spite of their teammates, because they have that instinct that it's going to be me, win or lose, it's going to me, and maybe LeBron's style is. If it's not me, I don't have a problem with it being my teammate. So he gets knocked for not having the killer instinct, and he definitely doesn't display that. But I don't think that it means that his dedication to his craft in the game.
I'm not knocking his dedication, because to play in the NBA for 23 years, you got to be dedicated. But there's a guy who's currently not in the NBA that gave up a shot, and then everybody in the world called him soft, including his coach, who got him traded, and then he had back problems, and he's from Australia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Except LeBron, he gets the benefit of the doubt, while Ben Simmons was soft.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and maybe you could make a comparison with that, but I think Ben Simmons got called soft for other reasons. I don't think that Ben Simmons, because you put him in as far as workout, there's nothing soft about LeBron and his workout regimen, and the fact that he has been healthy most of his career. I think what we're seeing now is a breakdown because he is now 40. But Ben Simmons was much younger and couldn't stay on the court. And when he was on the court, he seemed like he was more happy not,
being involved in the game.
Yeah, exactly. So
but I was just joking about that one incident, with the Philly, whatever it is, the second round, when he passed the ball, and then all of a sudden he was thrown under the bus by everybody, including his coach.
Right.
And,
LeBron. You're right. You're right about that. There were a number of reasons why that Philly team,
Yeah, I think Ben Simmons, honestly, guys, Ben Simmons, we've talked about him for how long, guys?
Way too long.
I think Ben Simmons was Ben Simmons' worst enemy.
Yeah.
Couldn't stay healthy. Then when he was healthy, he never tried to adjust. Maybe he just felt comfortable being a distributor and a rebounder. He was a great defensive player too.
Yes, he was.
But it was, you're a number one pick, and you're making, $50 million. We need points. And unfortunately, he was on a team with Joel Embiid, who couldn't stay healthy himself.
Right.
And I brought it up back then, guys. Everybody remembers the past, but nobody remembers Joel Embiid having 15 turnovers in 2 closeout games in that same series.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Dom and guys and Miss, the thing that kills me about this guy too is that you had that mentality of not wanting to be involved in the game, whatnot, but you're a number one pick. Here's the thing: you're not so good at shooting. What is wrong with going to the court, yourself, and taking 500 jump shots to make yourself get better, to develop a jump shot, to become that guy? You understand? You had time off. He wasn't playing every day. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't playing every day. One day on your day off, or maybe 2 or 3 times out of you're off during not playing games or whatnot. Why can't you go to the gym and work on your game?
But as you said, with I'll say so quick. I'll let whoever's about to speak jump in. But if you look at Ben Simmons, right, and just not him, and I think this is this is probably the one time I'll ever agree with Draymond Green ever, is that you got half these dudes in the league, probably more than half these guys in the league. I don't even think that the basketball knowledge, I don't even think is really high, and I think they're more about the cash and being a celebrity and being an NBA player. Because Ben Simmons, I don't think he cares. I think I've seen guys like that I play football with, where they don't love the game, they like the game, and they played the game. The best example, when I went to a camp years ago to a pro scouting camp, and I was playing with dudes, and I met a dude who told me, and he was as gifted as any player I've ever seen. He was a quarterback. This dude was ridiculous. And I asked him, I'm like, I couldn't believe he wasn't playing at someone's school in the Canadian football or whatever. He was like, I don't love football. He's like, I hate football. I play football because I can get paid. And he told me flat out, he's like, I do not love football. He was like, you think I like getting hit every time I drop back or whatever? I got some crappy ass line. No, I can get paid doing it. He's playing all these different semi-pro leagues, all this other nonsense like that. You go to NBA, you can go play in one of these ridiculous leagues. That thing they got down in Atlanta. I forgot the name of it. It's on Amazon. It used to be on Amazon. And then you got NIL. So you come in the league, you already making money. And Michael Jordan spoke about this, man. He's like, you paying people off their potential, not of what they've done.
Right.
So you're getting paid off their potential. He made his millions of dollars. He got his fat contract. Everything went south. And that's not just him. You can say that about Embiid. You can say that about half these dudes playing this league. I don't like LeBron. He proved himself. I'll give him that. He proved himself. He earned his money. You know, Steph, he earned his money. KD, he earned his money. All these other dudes, these jokers, they earn their money. I think there's a handful of young dudes who actually, I think, you know, like an Ant-Man or a Shea or some of these dudes. Yeah, I don't.
They have respect for the game.
Some of these other dudes, Trey Young, all these, nah, come on.
Yeah.
Is it more about
want to hang out
brand?
with rappers or Sexy Red, all this other nonsense? Right. You ain't worried about your craft for the game. You ain't working on your game. Like that whole thing. You got all these young dudes who they love Kobe. Mamba mentality. Are you working on your game like that?
Right.
Yeah. Are you a 3-level scorer? Can you score in the paint? You scoring, you know.
When you go back to Ben Simmons, that was his knock in the draft. You can go back and look in the draft, and they said he doesn't. People said, like, and if you look at the scouting reports on him, that he doesn't have passion for the game. People believed that he didn't have passion for the game, and that's why people knocked him for quitting on LSU because he knew. Yeah, and that's where it came from before he even was in the NBA. And I think he was a talent. He could have been a great talent.
Could have.
Yeah,
could have. But here's the thing, Rob. You just said about how he got this rep, you know, for not being a hard worker, a guy that's willing to develop himself and work on his craft or whatnot. Why then? I have to ask, why then? If this is publicly known, why is he an overall #1 pick?
Because these dudes think they can change these guys, man.
Yes.
You can't, man.
Yeah.
That's
it. I play with dudes, man, who play football, man. I play with dudes, they don't love the game, man. If you love the game, I remember, man, there was a guy, this is a friend of mine, and he lives down south, I think North Carolina, South Carolina. This dude is the same age as me. He's 56. This dude just stopped playing football 2 years ago. He played with me in the 90s, man. So we were playing semi-pro. This is in 1995, man. There wasn't even field turf. This dude has been playing for almost 30 years. He has no cartilage in either one of his knees. He can't lift his right arm above his shoulder. But he loves football. And I thought it was insane. I love football too until I went to that scouting camp. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I love it. I don't love it enough that, you know, after I get hit and I see flashes of light and I think I saw lightning, and that wasn't the case because I got knocked out. And then I gotta make a decision. And if I make the wrong decision, then I drop on the chart from being top 5 to, you know, nah. This dude played for years. His body is destroyed. And even to this day, I hit him up 3 months ago. I'm thinking about getting back on the field. I'm like, see, you need medical help. You need to see a psychiatrist because you're insane.
Yeah.
He's like, I love the game like that. I was like, then go coach.
Do y'all remember Markelle Fultz, the other #1 pick from Philly? You remember the heat he took because of that Ichabod Crane jump shot? He couldn't get a shot down. He may not be in the league today, but the one thing you can never knock Markelle Fultz for, he worked on his game. He developed a semi-good shot when he went to Orlando. He wasn't that Markelle Fultz that everybody laughed at again. He was the #1 pick right after Ben Simmons on the same team. So now you got a guy that won't shoot and a guy who's herky-jerky trying to shoot And the one thing about Ben Simmons, guys, come on. Like, even what R said, work on you. You didn't have to develop a 3-point shot. You're 6'10".
Right.
You couldn't develop a post move or a semi mid range.
Yeah.
It
See,
just
Dom,
makes you think.
right
and
now,
guess what?
he's speaking Mandarin Chinese.
Yeah.
Low post game.
And you know what, guys? He bankrolled 2 contracts.
Mm-hmm.
With all of that being said, he bankrolled 2 contracts.
Well, like you guys are saying, these teams, they think they could change him. You know what I'm saying? With this money and picking him up and being hopeful when it's been obvious for years he is what he is. But coming out the draft.
Let's go back though, R. This is how nice we were, Dave. R, y'all remember? We tried to even give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
When he went to New Jersey, remember?
Yep.
Now all of a sudden it's not his back. He's got PTSD. He's got gunshot wounds. He got all this shit that nobody knew of. But now we remember, guys, serious.
I remember
when he
shit.
went to the Nets, we were like, oh man, this might be.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen, I'll put myself out there. I made a bad take, one of many.
You ain't by yourself. All right, you're not by this guy, man.
You're not. You're not. You know what? A lot of guys, you know, we say, well, maybe the change of scenery.
Yes.
Maybe it's that thing. But you know what? Sometimes it's you, and wherever you go, you take you with you. Exactly. And so it doesn't matter where you are; you're going to be who you are in some cases.
Right.
And I don't think that anybody wanted to believe that this guy was who he was showing you who he was. And I think that's the difference. And so when we talk about, again, killer instinct, you know, killer instinct sometimes is reflected in that taking the last shot mentality. But sometimes the killer is the one that cares and works on his craft. And one thing I will say about LeBron, love him or hate him or indifferent, teams have benefited by his presence.
Yes.
And I would say that, you know, whether, you know, Cleveland, Miami, and I'm not saying it's all LeBron, but I'm saying that, you know, they got their money's worth, I think. And the Lakers, you know, they won in that questionable situation, but they did win. And but also Father Time is undefeated. And so the version of LeBron that LA got is a different version, although he is still a physical specimen, but you know, he's not the LeBron of Cleveland or Miami, but he's had a good run, and in that and the work that he puts in, he puts in the work of someone who cares and tries. At least you see, no one can say, well, LeBron is not trying.
And let me just take the time to bring in our brother, Sir Bishop. Your mic is live. Hopefully all is well with you, sir.
Yeah, what's going on, fellas?
Good.
And,
What's up,
and
Bishop?
ladies, and what's going on?
What's up, Bishop? Straight from the Iron Throne.
Before Bishop, check this out, guys.
Yeah.
177 million contract. And then 40 per year when he came to the Nets, remember? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, not to drag this on, in his 2 years with the Nets, he played 52 games.
That's it.
On $40 million a year.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And we defended him.
Yes, we did. I picked him for comeback player of the year.
You sure did. You remember that?
I didn't go that far, but
no, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit in front.
And we thought you were a little crazy for that. But you know, you let you have it. It's your show. You can say what you want.
What's that again?
He's the Roy Williams of the NBA. You remember Roy Williams played for Detroit?
Yeah.
He was all world. He got that fat ass contract, and then his level of play kind of leveled off. And then he went to Dallas, and I remember when they traded for him. I was like, "That's a bad trade. This dude don't love football." He did.
That was the same thing with the white kid that got that big contract in Dallas, the 2 guard, and never played up to his potential.
I forgot his name, Bishop.
I
just heard him on NBA radio the other day, but
he's doing commentating.
Yeah.
He was like, nobody don't. I forget his name, but he was a 2 guard, small forward, and he got this super large contract
Yeah.
I think I know
from
you're talking
Dallas,
about. Oh,
and
Jesus.
and then he never
Chandler
like,
Parsons.
yes,
Yeah.
Parsons.
Yeah.
Chandler Parsons.
Oh,
That's
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Whack, yo.
He bankrolled it though, didn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
he certainly did because he was playing for Houston, I believe. If I'm
But
not
in
mistaken.
that case though, Bishop, at least he had a little something. Ben Simmons milked the behave for like $250 million, and he couldn't even stay on the court. And then when he was on the court, he was.
Yeah,
He might as well not
was
have
a
been on
thief.
the
Yeah,
court.
exactly. I
That's what he
just looked it up, guys. He played 56 games in the 2 years with the Nets on $40.3 million a year.
nice,
Yeah, he was a thief.
nice,
Yeah. Yeah.
nice. See what
I'm
happens,
sorry.
see what happens with them light skinned cats.
No. Wow.
See, that's a sniper shot. That's a sniper
Mm.
shot.
You see that? You
Oh,
look
here
at
come
that.
the other one. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a sniper
Jesus.
shot.
It's like, yo, yo, imagine if there was a dark skinned dude doing that. I mean, it's like, yo, I mean, Zion Williamson
Oh.
is pretty close.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bishop. Yeah, he's a little dark.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
Yeah.
He's pretty close.
Coming
But
on
that
like
was an
Doc
accident.
Holliday, man.
He's
Like, I'm Huckleberry. He just
not
busting
dark,
up
he's
shots left and
Cajun.
right, yo.
Is he injured? Has he played a game? I mean, he's played, but is he injured?
He's
right
played
now?
a couple of games this year, not many. Again.
Really?
Yeah, he's hurt again.
He
He's
got
hurt
the coach
again?
fired. He got
Yeah.
the coach fired.
Yeah.
Adrian
right.
Griffin.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the GM. He had to throw somebody under the bus. He's like, yo,
You
I'm
know
not
how
gonna
that
throw myself
goes.
under the bus. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna throw myself under the bus. So
Wow.
it must be the coach.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's
Nah.
not the coach, it's the chef.
Well,
He's another one, guys. I'm sorry.
nah, he is another one. Exactly. I agree. Well, this guy was supposed to be the next big thing.
He is the next big thing.
Well,
Yeah, big.
Real big.
But he lost a lot of weight. You saw
That's
how
what
he
I'm
came
saying.
out this year.
He did.
He did.
Yeah, he looked like Kevin Durant. Well, not really, but
Nah, come on,
Yeah,
going too
yeah,
far
yeah.
with that one. You know what I'm saying?
check
Going
this
too
out,
far with
guys.
that
He's played 7 out of 14 games.
Jesus.
Okay.
And guess who's catching them? Me and Bishop running buddy down here. That mellow ball.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy misses 3-4 games in a row. And
He's a thief too.
yeah, you know what? I thought about this. I was talking to, I think it was Frank Isola. I said, you know what would be a great trade? Him for John Morant. Contracts are almost equal. Each one of them gets a brand new start, go somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. Because LaMelo Ball, guys, y'all don't get to see him like we do.
Yo.
Oh, shit, fellas. Come on.
I'm surprised nobody has punched him in his face several times. Several
That
times.
bad?
Fake pistol
Y'all never
terms.
seen him play?
Nah, that's
Oh, guys,
no,
when you
no.
get, y'all don't have league pass. Oh,
No.
shit. When they play the Knicks, this guy's insane, man. Seriously. Here's the funny thing. The folks in Charlotte, the surrounding area, think we're better with Colin Sexton.
Yep. Well, you know what I said. Once they got a point guard, once they got Colin Sexton, I'm like, that's the end of the line for this dude.
No shit. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's the end of the line for this dude. Spencer Dinwiddie couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because they had Spencer Dinwiddie as backup to Colin Sexton, and he couldn't keep his mouth shut, so they ran him out of town. But LaMelo Ball, I'm like, yo, like how many one-legged three-pointers?
Yeah. Oh, stop, bitch.
Wow. Really like that?
Yeah, guys, trust me.
Yeah. It was like, yo, Ball, swing. Nah, one-legged three-pointer from 3 feet beyond the three-point line. And it's like, I don't care if you hit it. I don't care if you hit it, dude.
There was a game. There was a game the other day. I forgot his name, Bishop. That young white kid, the rookie, pretty good shooter. Yeah, he spots up in the corner, getting ready. I think tie the game at that point. And LaMelo's yelling at him, pass. He's got his arm like he thought it was like a little kid in the park. He was
when you hear him screaming or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that?
can actually hear him through the TV.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy got to go, man.
No, that was insane.
I
That
said
was
this shit
insane.
2 years ago. This guy got to go. I mean, it ain't like Charlotte's burning up the league to begin with, but
right, Don.
this guy, man, that Bishop's right. Well, he be taking 35-foot one-legged. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? How does the coach, like Bishop said, not just punch him in his face?
Right.
Like, come here, bam.
Wow.
Can't do it. He get fired.
They're much, but I'm saying they're much better this season. 'cause
Exactly, without him.
They got a nice little core, and they're at least they're at least competitive.
Yeah,
They're at least competitive because the
Dom,
kids that they
have you
drafted
been to a
last
game
year.
yet this year?
Say again, Rob.
Have you been to a game yet this year?
Right now, check this out, guys. Not ironically, my father-in-law passed away a couple, maybe 10 days ago.
Right.
And me and my son were supposed to be going to the Heat game on the 17th in Miami. Well, guess what? The funeral is the 24th. My son don't leave till after Thanksgiving. Guess where the Knicks are playing on the 26th? In Charlotte. Why not we just take a ride down to Charlotte, hang out? And Rob's a Charlotte guy too. I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you been going to the games, Rob? Where'd he go?
They
still
fixed
there?
the arena. It looks nice.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been to. Because I'm a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
So they, before the season,
Charlotte?
they invite.
Yeah.
Hornets?
He lives in Charlotte, Bishop. Yeah.
Listen, I got
Whoa,
13
whoa.
grandkids, so I hardly go. I go to the Knicks game and maybe a few others.
So you a Hornets season ticket holder? What
I
the
told
hell?
you.
Wow.
I have
one of few.
I have 13 grandchildren that all like basketball.
That's an escape.
Yeah.
It's like, yo.
Wow.
Not to get off the subject. I'd rather Rob tell a story. We was talking about something one day. They try to ban Rob from Charlotte because he sits behind. What do you sit behind the visiting team?
Behind the visitors bench.
Yeah, and he just be going batshit crazy. They wanted to ban him from the stadium. He tells us better.
Rob, not like that guy who used to be at the Washington Wizards.
At the Washington remember him? Yeah. That's Rob.
Wow.
So Rob, you got tickets? You got tickets for Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Dom.
Yeah, I'll give you a holler if I actually make it.
There you go.
I mean, I know it's the day before
there's
Thanksgiving.
quite a few people from Nick's Twitter that are coming down, because they're coming for Thanksgiving to their family.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop by early. Maybe I could get a ham sandwich from Bishop.
Yeah. So when you go to the Knicks Hornets game, it's gonna feel like you in the Garden.
No shit. Just like Miami.
Yeah, you know what else is like that? Atlanta is like that.
Miami, Atlanta, Orlando, Charlotte. Yeah.
I've been to Knicks.
I've been to all of them.
Yeah.
Last time I went to the Knicks game in Charlotte, they were booing the Hornets and saying let's go Knicks.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
I was like, yo, that's bad.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, since we're on the topic of the NBA, man, let's talk about some teams that have been shocking, pretty good so far. What about the Detroit Pistons?
Ooh, what do they have? 10 in a row?
Yeah, 10. It might be even more than that. It might be 11.
11 in a row. They're 11
11 in a row.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. They got a 13-2 record.
I'm not surprised by them though.
They're big. He started playing up to his potential, and then they like the Sixers. They got like 4 or 5 guys that's going and getting it. So with Cade Cunningham, they got like 4 or 5 guys.
Jalen Duran.
That are like, yo, I'm getting this. Like you getting work tonight.
They got a guy who is undrafted that's averaging 20 points a game.
I was like, yo, you getting work. Everybody's getting work. Just like the Sixers. I'm like, yo, like where did all this come from? I watched some of the game. They played the Hawks yesterday, and Jalen Duran was like, yo, he was like eating people's shots. Like, get out of here. Like, give me that.
I saw that game.
I was like, wow, like this is crazy. But last season he was foul prone. He was athletic, but he was just a lot real foul prone.
Just remember who drafted him.
Who?
The Knicks.
Yeah.
He drafted him and traded him with all the Kemba, Nerlens Noel.
I'll tell you what though, guys. I said it last year. They took the Knicks to 6 without Stewart and without Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey still hasn't played. I don't think he's played a game this year.
I don't think so.
They got Stewart back. Jaden Ivey is the shooter.
They don't
when
need
they
him.
get this guy back,
They don't need him.
well, yeah, they do. They need that perimeter shooting, though, Bish.
They
They're a very
got
good,
shooters.
big physical team, but they really don't. They got guys coming off the bench like Duncan Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
What's that other kid's name? Struess? Do they have? I don't even. I think he's out
Dennis
for the year.
Schroeder. No, Dennis Schroeder. He played
Dennis
yesterday.
Schroeder, yeah, but he's not a perimeter like knockdown. Like
them dudes, he coming off the bench.
I'll tell you what, though, guys. When you look at their team, and like Bishop said, when you look at their bench. Now I ain't saying they're gonna win the East, guys. Don't get it twisted. But they smelt success last year.
Yes, they
and
did.
People were like, "Oh, they're too young." Blah blah.
Dom, you don't think they'd be a challenge for the East?
Yes, I told you that on the other show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm not
Detroit,
surprised.
Cleveland, New York.
Take Cleveland out of that.
I can't because they're again. When we're just talking straight talent, we're not talking about how they're going to perform in the playoffs or down the road. I'm just saying straight talent, good bench.
Yeah,
I don't know how they stole that kid from Atlanta.
But whenever push comes to shove, and somebody get in their face, like Donovan Mitchell fold up.
Right.
And
that's got to change, though, Bishop.
They playing Houston tonight. I think he got like 4 points. They got the Thompson kid on him. It's like, yo, you ain't getting nothing in here.
He's a hell of a defensive player, though, Bish.
I'm saying Donovan Mitchell's a hell of a scorer. And the NBA is tilted towards the scorer. So why you only got 4 points?
4 points.
Do y'all think? I'm just throwing this out there. Do y'all think that there's too many times Donovan Mitchell just gets gun shy?
Well, I think what happens
for the talent he has,
he's not. He wants to be the guy when he wants to be the guy, and he doesn't want to be that guy when they absolutely need him to be that guy. On he wants to be the guy when he wants to be the guy.
Speaking of that, Bishop, I had to do it. 31, 5, 5, 50% from the field, 38 from the three. This is what I mean. It's like you'll see his numbers and they're gaudy, but it's like, let's say 4 out of 10 times you see him actually on TV. It's like, which guy's there? And here's a guy that's averaging those numbers I just gave you. And we're sitting here. I just think they have talent. I'm not saying, again, guys, I'm not saying they're going to win the East. But if there's 3 teams that are going to be the best teams in the East, it's going to be Detroit, New York, and Cleveland. Orlando.
I was about to ask about them.
Philly is a problem.
Philly, yeah. I think they got the best backcourt in the NBA.
I don't know about the Cleveland thing, because Cleveland is like, them dudes they're not even serious about ball. Like, what's the name? The kid that you were talking about,
Mobley,
the forward, Mobley,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, dude, you got a twisted ankle, but you playing against guards. Like, why would you be sitting down in the playoffs when you guaranteed to move on to the next round? Like, let them give you treatment or whatever. He sat on the side for 2 games. Donovan Mitchell sitting on the side. The other kid's sitting on the side because his toe hurt. I'm like, what's happening? Like, you guys are not serious about winning.
Yeah, but there's only so many times, Bishop, you're going to knock on the door. And again, they're in a very weak. The East is, I hate to say it, guys, they're a little weak this year. We probably got more bad teams than good teams, but that being said, I mean,
Chicago is surprising.
They're surprising. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yeah.
So Toronto is actually surprising.
Oh,
very surprising.
Here's the funny thing, Bishop, and we said it on the other show tonight. I forgot Brandon Ingram was on Toronto.
Yeah.
And I have League Pass. I've seen a million games. I'm like, where did he come from? They got a good little crew, guys. Serious. Oof. I'm not saying who's gonna win this or that. I'm just saying we got 3 pretty damn good teams, and again, the possibles of Toronto, Orlando, maybe Philly. I think what hurts Philly is Joel Embiid and Paul George. I mean, I think if they didn't have those 2 guys,
George.
He's finally back.
Yeah, he's finally back.
But now he's like option 4.5.
The problem that Philly's gonna have is, like, you got the 2 guards, and then you got like 2 other guys that's coming off the bench. That's like, they had one left hand kid that can shoot. They hit like 8 threes, and he was like 8 for 9. in one game, and he almost hit the game winner. That was the shot that he missed. But they got some guys that's getting after it, and it's like you only need Paul George and Joel Embiid to be like half of what they are.
Yeah, and
Right.
they are.
Exactly.
And they are.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
But the other dudes are going to get it. So Philly is a dangerous team.
If I had to say shockers, guys, Philly, Toronto. I can't really say Orlando as a shocker because we had some pretty good hope for them. Honestly, we thought they would be a little better because of the youth and they're getting older together. But I'll tell you what, Philly, and I can't stand Philly, guys. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a Philly fan. But I tell you what, I wouldn't think with all the injuries they had, they'd be 8-5.
Well, I tell you this much: as far as Orlando and whatnot, right now they're standing at 8-7, so they're a game over 500. And with their troubles, it's again, we're not even at the 1/4 mark of the season. There's plenty of time for that team to straighten itself out.
Well, Paulo Vancaro, like he's hurt. He stayed hurt. It's like
that's
oblique issues, abdominal issues. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? Like, this is like the third season in a row that he's got like a bad oblique, or it's like how do you get a bad oblique? Like, or how do you strain your abdominals?
Right.
You're a basketball player. Like, you ain't an Olympic athlete. Like, what the hell? A gymnast.
You think maybe these guys are doing too much weight training and I don't know. It's hard to figure out, Bishop. This guy is still 22, 24 years old.
The other big dude had the same injury. They both had the same injury, these like abdominal injuries. And I'm like, well, who's the trainer? Like, what are they having them guys doing? Because they both get the same injury. It's like, something is happening here. But I think
he just turned 23. He just turned 23 years old.
I think they'll get it together. Because they play with a chip on their shoulder. So I think they'll get it together. And then they got the pterodactyl dude that can shoot, the one with the short arms.
Baines.
Yeah, he wear like a size
pterodactyl.
Like a size
arms
40.
too short to box with God. Remember that book? Actually, he was a play too, I think.
It was like, I wear 48. I wear 48 short. I wear 48 extra short.
This is help.
You're getting his shirts custom made, right?
Oh, wow.
Leave that guy alone, man.
10-inch length.
It's like, he baby arms one the other night he played, and the dude was like, he pushed me off. It's like, you can't even see it because his arms are so small. So short. You can't even see him pushing the guy off.
When you go buy shirts, they got the neck and the length. Yeah. He got an 18.5 neck, 10 inch.
Exactly.
10-inch arm. Some of you ain't getting this shit custom made.
Before we move on to football soon, let me just talk about two more things real quick.
Oh God, my stomach.
Surprising. Is anyone here surprised about the LA Lakers and their success, their early season success?
Nope.
No.
Did anybody pick the Lakers?
I don't think so.
Bet we had that night.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I picked Golden State.
No, you got balance on the Lakers now. I don't know what the hell is going on with DeAndre Ayton's hair. I don't know. It's like, dude.
You want to be different. You want to be different.
Your face is different.
Who cares? He's balling.
It's like, your face is different. Like you like Auburn. Like you got your hair dyed Auburn. It's like what the hell?
He wants to be different, man.
It looks crazy.
It's the DeAndre Ayton redemption tour.
It looks crazy, but he's doing work.
He's doing work. He's doing well.
He is. Averages 17 points.
Exactly.
He's doing work. The Japanese kid is doing work. All the other guys, Rui Hachimura, he doing work. Luka's gonna do what he's doing.
What's their record? They're 11-4.
Yeah.
The other guard, so they getting up and down, and it's like and in the West, when you get up and down, you play some defense, you stop somebody, and you good. You good.
Sorry, defense in the Lakers. Come on, man.
Well, if you think about it, like when the ball, because everybody's shooting threes right now, so only thing you got to do is be able to rotate on defense, and they rotate. You just got to be able to rotate to at least
They gonna
stifle.
rotate right out the first round when they face like Minnesota or whoever.
Minnesota's nothing.
They sent their asses home last year. 5 games.
Yeah, but it's a different Lakers team now because they got
That's what they said last year.
They didn't have a big last year. They didn't have
And
a
that's
big
what they
last
said the
year.
year before that.
They didn't have a big. They didn't have a big. They had nobody in
And
the
that's
middle.
what they said the year before that.
LeBron was playing.
And they had
the
Anthony Davis.
They had
They
Anthony
did.
Davis, and
Anthony
they had the
Davis
flop
hurt.
king, and they got bounced out by Denver, slow ass Jokic, twice.
Yeah,
And then Ant-Man sent their asses home last
the
year.
Lakers are a different team now.
It's a different team now.
LeBron hasn't played. That's for real. You know, so it's like it's a younger team. Let's see how they are with LeBron playing. You know, that can change the dynamics too.
Yes, it can. That's a point. That's a true point.
LeBron is savvy enough to get in where he can fit in, and you can always use another.
I'm sorry.
You can always use another
Bishop.
15 to 20 points a game. You can always use another 15 to 20 points a game, and when the game is on the line, you got two closers. You got Luka and you got LeBron.
I'm sorry. I almost choked on my drink.
You can say whatever you want. We got 23 years of evidence that shows that
23
LeBron
years of him running into Dante Dimitri, whatever his name is, falling on the floor like he got shot by the Punisher.
Yeah,
like I said, bigger, stronger, faster, but somehow a 6'4" guard at 200 pounds laid his ass out. Okay.
Yeah. But Father
I don't
Time
think
takes
so.
no prisoners. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, Rob.
He don't have to play like that. He don't have to play like that, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Does the team, because the team is playing well now, will they play the same style with him on the floor, with his age and everything else? That's only you don't know until they do it.
So you see how Luka plays. Like if you watch Luka play, Luka is getting like the most out of just about everybody that's on the court with him. You don't think that he would, like him and LeBron would like mesh? Like he wouldn't be passing the ball out on fast breaks or breakouts for LeBron to get easy baskets. LeBron going down the court like a freight train. Nobody's stepping in front of him like that.
No,
like,
I can see LeBron asking for the ball when they get a rebound and then waving his arms and then dribbling down the court with barely making it over the timeline like he does a lot of times. You know, he does that.
Between Luka and that Austin Reeves, they're averaging half of the Lakers' points. That's without LeBron, because I think he played his first game yesterday. They're averaging 62.5 points a night, and the Lakers are scoring 115. That's half their points. I didn't know this kid was that good. Can he withstand it? Can he? I don't think he's going to average 28 points the whole year. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think so.
His points are going to go down.
So
yeah, that being said, though,
Reeves, Luka, and their center, they're averaging 80 points.
Yeah, sort of like the Knicks starting 5 last year.
So if you add LeBron to that mix, you don't think like LeBron would be able
somebody's
to get
numbers are going to go down. Yeah,
it's Austin Reeves ain't going to be getting that many shots. He's not going to be getting that many shots. But I'm saying he's not going to be getting that many shots, and the defense is going to be different. Then the defense is going to be different.
He don't play defense.
No, I'm saying that opposing teams' defense is going to be different. Right now, Austin Reeves has the luxury of playing against one-on-one. He can make his moves. They clear it out. That's going to change. That's going to change.
You know what, though, Bish? He's only averaging, though he's averaging 28 points. You talk about some efficient shit. He's only averaging between 16 on average, 16 to 17 shots a night on average. But he's averaging 28 points.
That's effective.
That's not,
I didn't know that.
Bad.
I had to look this kid up.
Yeah, I didn't know that my damn self, but that's very effective.
Well, just like, okay, so if you take out maybe about 3 to 5 of those shots, because what's going to happen is defenses are going to start honing in on Luka, LeBron, and Reeves. They're going to start honing in on them. And then you got the big man in the middle. You got a couple of other shooters. You got the other kid who has gotten 3 seasons under his belt, the white kid who could shoot, who's now coming into his own. The surprise Dalton Connect. He's
Yeah.
starting to come into his own. You got Hachimura, who's coming into his own. So you got a pretty nice little mix there, and it's like
I'm looking at it now, Bishop, and this kid, this guy has his whole career. This is how the ascension is for this Reeves kid. 7, 13, 15, 16, 20, 28. That's how many points he's averaged a year since he's been a rookie.
Right.
Wow. 45, 52, 48, 46, 49 field goal percentage every year since he's been a rookie. Maybe I ain't been paying attention to this kid, but good Lord.
That's the result of playing with LeBron. The gravity that LeBron brings, you get wide open shots.
Play with this guy, yo.
You get wide
Everyone's
open
points,
shots.
they drop when they play with this dude. Outside of Kyrie Irving, everyone who's played with this dude, their points drop. Bosh's points drop. Kevin Love's points drop. Wade's points drop. All these guys' points drop when he's on the floor. He's supposed to make people better, but their points are dropping.
So first of all, you say Kevin Love. Like Kevin
His
Love
points
is not
drop.
a scorer. Kevin Love
Wait
is
a
not
minute,
a
wait,
scorer.
whoa. When Kevin Love came to Cleveland, this dude was a first team All NBA. He was averaging 25 points a game, averaging 16 points.
Right.
His numbers dropped when he came in Cleveland because
where
they made him a spot up shooter, which he's not.
Where was
Why
he
is he
playing?
playing? Why is he being a spot up shooter when he's a power forward?
So where was he playing at? Where was Kevin Love playing at before then?
Doesn't matter where he was playing, Bishop. His numbers drop. You trying to tell me that he's an all-star? He plays with this guy. His numbers drop.
Kevin Love was playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And the Minnesota Timberwolves team,
20.
Right, on the Minnesota Timberwolves team that was a losing team. So he was getting stats on a losing team. He was putting up numbers. Yes, he was the main guy in Minnesota, but they were losing. Okay, so he came to the Lakers. I mean, went to Cleveland, and he averaged four less points, got the same amount of rebounds, and won the championship.
Way less than that. He wasn't even averaging 20.
But again, if you on a bad team and you get numbers, what do those numbers really mean?
Don't you think the team would be better used if they got a guy who averages 20, 25, and 15 coming to Cleveland? Don't you think they would have been a more dominant team if this guy was allowed to do what he did instead of making him a spot up shooter? It's the same way they did with Bosh.
It's not the same.
That doesn't make sense to me.
And when Bosh was playing on a bad team, and he was the main guy. And it's like when you come to a team that got better players, you're not going to be the main guy. So you're not going to get the majority of the shots. You're not. That's just the way it works. Wade stepped aside and said, hey, you got to be that guy. This has got to be your team in order for us to win, because I can't carry it. This has got to be your team in order for us to win. So Wade willingly relinquished that spot. Willingly.
Kevin that's what happened in Dallas. So he couldn't get it done because he wasn't supposedly the guy. And then he got outplayed by a midget and Jason Terry. So they had to step aside, take less points for this guy to elevate the team. Nah, I ain't buying that. Come on.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, man, if that's the case, then I'm Captain America, man. You'll see me next year. June 26th, 2026, Avengers Doomsday. You'll see me out there.
Obviously,
got my shield.
Obviously, there's some bias in your assessment.
No.
There's some bias in your assessment, and I get it.
No. I'm looking at it from this standpoint that he's had all these wonderful players. He's had Luka, he's had Anthony Davis and Kyrie and Kevin Love and Bosh and Wade, and yet he still only has 4. He's the GOAT. He's greater than Michael.
4?
He's greater than Duncan. He's greater than Kareem. He's greater than all these dudes. But yet he only has 4. And he lost to Dallas.
So
an old-ass Dallas team.
Right. So he only has 4. Wait.
But
so
hold on. Yes.
He only has 4 championships.
4, but if not for Jesus, he would have had only 3.
Well,
he played that Miami Heat juggernaut in the bubble, the most difficult finals of all time, where he played against Bam. No, Bam wasn't even playing. Jimmy Butler was no drive. So he played against a crippled Miami team. Oh yeah, I remember those days.
So you can say whatever your narrative is going to be, but the fact
I'm giving the narrative that Rich Paul kicks out on a regular basis.
He won 4 championships, and he's the all-time leading scorer since the NBA started. He's the
And Emmitt
all-time leading
Smith is the
scorer.
all-time
So when
leading
he,
rusher of the NFL. But does that make him the GOAT? No,
so
it does
when,
not. He's not
but
even the greatest running back that ever played for the Dallas Cowboys.
yeah, yeah,
Listen,
I got a
you
but
sniper
never,
rifle
but you
too.
get it.
you're
In
never going to convince me.
the heat
You're never
of
going to.
underperformed though, because let's be honest, Jesus Shuttleworth gave him a second one. If not for that shot, they would only had one in 4 years.
Wait a minute, though. Hold up, though. That game, what was that, game 6?
Yeah,
Wasn't that overtime?
because of the shot Ray Allen hit. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a point where LeBron was hitting a lot of those shots down the stretch. He missed that last shot, and then it was tapped out, and that's when Ray Allen hit the shot. But a lot of times you all point to that one shot. You do it with the
Exactly.
Kyrie play,
Exactly.
but forget the game that he had to get them to that point. If LeBron
Boom.
doesn't show up, there is no Jesus Shuttleworth shot. There is no Kyrie shot.
Exactly.
And so I think you do him a disservice by reducing him to that play that his teammate made. They're all NBA players. And so somebody should have made that shot. But you take away from LeBron the fact that his play is what got them to the position that Ray Allen could hit that shot. If LeBron doesn't play how he did down the stretch, there is no play at the end.
I would normally agree with you, but LeBron took 2 shots before Ray Allen's and missed both. One was an air ball.
Yes,
you
he
remember
did.
that. I remember that specifically.
But the point is, though, you neglect the fact that the way he played down that stretch to get them to that point, if he doesn't do what he did, there is no opportunity for Ray Allen. Ray Allen was found in the corner because the shot was missed and it was tapped out to him and he was open. But if LeBron doesn't play the way he played, and I'm not saying it's all on LeBron, it's a team thing. But if LeBron doesn't show up and do what he did, just like the game when Kyrie hit the shot, LeBron made an incredible block down the end.
I remember that.
And it's set up, so we can't cherry pick and just say, well, somebody made the great shot. It's like in any other sport. You can get, you guys say bailed out, and you always say somebody bailed him out, but then you take away what he did.
Right, all the heavy lifting.
But see, if
LeBron
he played
did,
like that at the beginning of the series, they never would have been in that situation.
all the heavy
in the first
lifting
place.
that LeBron did to get to that point.
See?
To get to that point.
Yeah.
Now you want to say,
But they had the better team. They were the better team. Wait. Now we're saying that Miami wasn't a better team than San Antonio?
But see, here's the thing, though. What you just said. Now you say team, but when he loses, it's LeBron.
No. When he wins, it's all LeBron. When he loses, it's the other dudes didn't do their job. That's the narrative.
No, the narrative, because I've heard it both ways. I've heard those that don't want to give LeBron credit, they give the credit to others when he wins and the blame when he loses. And then, yes, on the other side, it's you hear the opposite. So it's not just it's depending on who's telling the story. That's the narrative you're going to get. If you like LeBron, it's going to be naturally, yes, LeBron did X, Y, and Z, and the others didn't. And if you don't like LeBron, it's going to be LeBron failed and everybody else. That's when you start talking about supporting class. But it is a team sport.
It's a team sport, Dave. All right, so so he scores 8 points in an elimination game against Dallas. So what? He ain't supposed to get knocked on. Plus, he got outplayed by Jason Terry the whole series. So he can't catch heat for that.
Okay, but here's the thing, though.
That's Jason Terry. That's not like he was playing Isaiah Thomas. That's Jason Terry.
I get it, but here's the thing that happens is that it's always about LeBron either way. It's going to be that.
I think he creates it too, though, Dave.
So I got to jump in here. So yes, LeBron, but he did take the 2 threes that missed, and the second one happened to get tapped by whoever ended up in.
Was it Bosch that they tapped it out?
Bosch tapped
Yeah.
it to,
And you know, that's
Jesus
only
Shuttleworth over there
right.
who made the shot and that won the game. So,
but that's only because the greatest president of the United States to not be president, Popovich, takes out why I have no clue. Takes out Tim Duncan.
Right.
Why you take out Tim Duncan?
That's one. The other.
But again, all that being said, they won. They won the championship, and I mean it went south after that because San Antonio had a chip on their shoulder.
The commissioner's office and the referees helped them out, by suspending.
For grabbing his nuts. Grabbing his nuts.
With that one, and then the third one was in the hotel.
Yeah. So,
but let me just say this, and I'm not a big. I say this all the time, guys. Y'all heard me say it. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a Cleveland fan. I'm a Knicks fan. But here's the ironic thing: for those that ordained Golden State the greatest team since the '73 Knicks, don't forget, Golden State won a chip without Love, without Kyrie, and LeBron and a host of who knows what. Delanadova was the point guard, right? The next year they come back. Cleveland's healthy. They beat Golden State. Golden State pulls the ultimate get out of jail free card and recruits Kevin Durant. Really? So there's a little mix up here. And guess what? The NA was up 3 games to 1 and lost the last 2 games at home.
LeBron doing all the heavy lifting.
They won 73 games.
Yeah, well, LeBron doing all the heavy lifting, but we forget about that. And
I'm just saying, LeBron,
Kyrie Irving averaged 27 points a game in that series.
But I'm saying this is the same LeBron that when he came into the league, Cleveland Cavaliers were representing the Eastern Conference in the championship for how many years?
The Eastern Conference in the championship.
But I'm saying for how many years?
He was playing the 41-41 Nets and the 41-41 Wizards in the playoffs.
It was a weak conference then. I will say that.
It doesn't matter. He still was clearing the deck. So much so that Toronto had to restructure their whole team. Like they blew up the team because Cleveland they couldn't get past Cleveland. All the other teams couldn't get. Detroit couldn't get past Cleveland.
You talking about what the second time in Cleveland?
No, I'm talking about when he was in Cleveland the first time.
The
first time he was clearing the deck of all the teams in the Eastern Conference with who he had. He had Mo Williams as the point guard. He had like a motley crew.
Booby Gibson.
Booby Gibson, who saved his ass in Game 6 in the finals against Detroit.
Clearing the deck season after season after season.
Why is it?
Because that's what happened, Dave. Booby Gibson scored 30 points in Game 6. So LeBron played like shit in that game.
So he saves the Cleveland Cavaliers. You can't
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna say, yeah, he saved him because that's the narrative. They keep putting this guy like this guy did this, he did that, stuff like that.
Yes.
He played Detroit. He played, first of all, he played Orlando. They had the best record in the league that year. They were 66-17 that year. They had the best record in the league, 66-16. They had the best record in the league. He played Orlando without their all-star point guard, and he lost. The same team that Kobe Bryant wiped out in 5 games. 5 games. Then they lost to Boston the following year. The same team that the Lakers beat again. So I'm trying to understand this. So what? So everyone he played was a bum. And on top of that, they were the best defensive team in the league those years. I mean, and Mike Brown was his coach. So I'm trying to understand that he never had a great coach. He never had this. He never had that. He never had any of that stuff.
Nobody said that.
I'm not trying to buy it. I'm not buying it.
Okay, hold on, Rose. Let me just take this time to introduce live. Your mic is live. And if you didn't know live, they're talking about LeBron James.
The SAG actor.
What's good, y'all? What's good, my brothers? My sister, what's going on?
What's going on? So it's like I said earlier, when I said like your narrative, it just goes back to what I said earlier.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. This is what I told R before you came on, Bishop, and I'll say this. I said this before. I never said he wasn't a great player. I never said that.
You did. Yes, you did. Yes, you
did.
No,
I didn't. That's not true. I've always said he was a great player. I said this is what I said. I said that he's not a better player than Michael Jordan. He's not a better player than Kobe Bryant. He's not a better player than prime Larry Bird. That's what I said. Period. That's what I said. Do I think he's the greatest of all time? No. Do I think he's in the top 5? No. I can name 5 players I'll take before him.
So
5.
who's number
Actually,
one?
I can name more than that.
Who's number one in scoring?
Who's the all-time leader rusher in the NFL?
What I'm saying.
Who's the all-time leader rusher in the NFL?
Who's the number one?
I know who he is. I know he's the all-time leader scorer now.
Okay,
who's the all-time leader rusher in the NFL?
In assists.
Who is the all-time leading rusher? I answered your question, Bishop. I said he's the all-time leading rusher all-time leading scorer in the NBA. Who's the all-time leading rusher in the NFL history?
We're talking about
who is the all-time leading rusher in NFL history?
By the time he finished,
I answered your question. Just answer mine. Who's the all-time leading rusher in the NFL?
Now you're going off on the tangent.
No. I'm getting context. He's the all-time leading scorer. I said he's the all-time leading scorer. He is. Who is the all-time leading rusher in NFL history?
We can move on.
No, just answer it. See, there it is. That's what they do. That's what they do. You bring context, they go running into the hills like the zombies. There's a zombie horde coming, and they run into the hills. All right, so Emmitt Smith. Here's the context. Emmitt Smith's the all-time leading rusher, right? Is he the greatest running back in NFL history?
Who cares?
But there it is. See, there it is. I can name 10 running backs I'll take before Emmitt Smith. 10.
So your narrative is your narrative.
Nah, my narrative is that I got my Dragunov sniper rifle and I blew your head right off from 500 yards away. That's the narrative. I answered your question. I said he's an all-time leading scorer. Don't make him the greatest all-time player. If Karl Malone hadn't retired, he passed Kareem, would that make him the greatest player of all time?
I didn't say he was the greatest player of all time. I did not say that. So I did not say that. What I'm saying is you have your opinion and you're entitled to your opinion. But
I'm looking at all the pieces on the board. I'm just going by the evidence that's given to me. I'm a detective, man.
To say that he's not in the top 5. To say that he's not in the top 5 when
he should be. He's been playing for 20 plus goddamn years.
You still got to score. You still got to score. You still got to assist. As a primetime player coming out of high school, he has exceeded every expectation that was heaved on his shoulders.
If they didn't change the rules where you got to gather step, you could take 5-6 steps after you throw the ball, pick up the ball.
Honestly,
if you think he's playing 20 years, if he played in the 80s, in the 90s, or early 2000s, I don't think so. There ain't no way in hell. You're trying to tell me that so-called bigger, faster, and stronger, who runs into little guys and falls down like he got punched by the Hulk. There is no way in hell.
Can I fuck that up a little bit? Just a little bit.
Gotta maintain
Please do.
Yeah, just a little bit, dog. It's relative, right? Y'all hear how I go crazy, right? The first time y'all motherfuckers talk about Patrick Ewing, right?
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing is nowhere near anything we should be talking about ever about great. That's my guy. Right, so it's relative. The whole concept is relative because each of these players we talking about got flaws and reasons why they shouldn't be in a quote unquote top 5. Right? Granted, you know what I'm saying? 20 fucking years, man. And LeBron James had to been the one. There was not a 10-year period in my time. Well, let me not say that. LeBron James has been to the finals as many times as a motherfucker had a NBA career. Like he's never not been to the finals. Like it was what a 9-10 year stretch or some shit, right? So the debate, we can have a debate all we want to, right? It's relative to who we talking about. Patrick Ewing.
It's relative in this sense, live. He went to the finals those years because you upset the competitive balance of the Eastern Conference because you pulled Wade and Bosh to your team, and then you got Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. You upset the competitive balance of one specific conference. Would he been able to do that in the Western Conference? You think he's going to the finals 8 years in a row in the Western Conference? Hell,
maybe not. But he still had to play though. He still had to throw those shit.
Every year going to the finals.
Still had to get them bums. He still had to get them bums that he was with.
Bums.
You know what I'm saying? With him.
His bum squad compared to Kobe's bum squad, but Kobe's bum squad won 2 out of 3 titles. His bum squad didn't win shit.
And again, right? How many of those
in the Western Conference
those rings is through attrition or through politics. Right? You know what I'm saying?
With Kobe
Again,
or what? With LeBron?
Anybody.
Who's a
What I'm
better
saying
quarterback,
is
Chip
the
Kelly or
greatest.
Dan Marino?
The argument about the greatest is a relative kind of situation, man. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many motherfuckers we could put in this shit anyway, and then we trip dipping the ones that's in there to where like who the fuck actually like grind down water. You know what I'm saying? Dehydrate all every motherfucker to its essence, and who belong in that top 5?
Yo, LeBron is
And
coming from
why?
high school. LeBron came from high school and ascended to the level like
I
far
think
beyond
So did Moses
anybody's
Malone.
expectations.
honestly,
Far
guys,
beyond.
what I think honestly is the fact that perhaps he did bring this on himself was he the self-anointed the king? Did he give himself that?
Right.
I
He
think
didn't do that right. He didn't do that right.
if he didn't do it, but I'm just saying still to have that moniker and whatnot, and people may have looked at it and maybe they agreed and looked forward to his career, and then others not so much. And they're being hypercritical within
things
that.
work out. Things work out strange, guys. If you're gonna tell me between the late 60s and the mid 70s that the Los Angeles Lakers didn't have the greatest team possibly in NBA history.
Right.
5 Hall of Famers.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably the greatest shooter ever, Jerry West.
Yep.
Greatest forward ever, Elgin Baylor. Greatest center ever, and Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Speak.
And what didn't they do? They never won a chip. It's ironically the year Elgin Baylor retires, they won their first championship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's crazy as shit has happened in the NBA. Because I tell you what, guys, again, I studied sports, and that was probably, other than the Knicks, who actually beat them twice, they was probably the greatest team of that generation that walked away. Guess what, guys? The Knicks only walked away with 2 chips. But theirs had a lot to do with injuries and age. Willis getting hurt.
Yeah.
Earl was getting up there in the age. Clyde was still Clyde, though. And the Knicks, but again, they walked away with 2 rings with probably the greatest team in the 70s. But the Lakers, who probably had the most talent, didn't win shit. I mean, it's crazy how it works out.
I just want to say one last thing.
3 of the greatest players in their 3 of the greatest players per position in NBA history was on that team. And they never won a ring.
Yeah.
I just want to say this because somebody mentioned LeBron.
Let me just say this one thing, and then I'm going to get off of this because R said it's going to be a short show.
Again, my battery's dying. But it's going to be a short show.
let me just say this on LeBron. My issue is, and LeBron haters or whatever would have a counter to that. But my personal feeling is that if I talk to people who don't like LeBron, they'll never deny him being a great player. And let's put out that whole greatest of all time narrative, because I don't think that's true either. But they'll never deny it. But then they will bring up a litany of flaws that if you ask somebody who this person was and you didn't say LeBron, you would think the person was trash. And so it goes from 100 to 0 on that narrative, because you can say that LeBron is flawed, and we can pull up all the flaws, but what I hear is you make him out to be this player who is garbage, because you say that this one bailed him out, this one saved him, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, as a counter to the greatness argument. So you'll say, on one hand, you'll say, yes, he's great. I'm not going to deny he's great. But then when you talk about the reasons why he's not the GOAT, which I don't even believe he is, you bring into it a resume that sounds like this person should be the 12th man on the bench. And so there's no medium ground with it. And that's just my take. And I'm sure that someone in response would say that LeBron fans do the opposite. That's the problem with this whole argument, is that we don't recognize what we have been able to see for 23 years. And then down the road, after he's long gone from playing, you'll look at that resume and say, that was a good play.
That was a bad motherfucker.
You know, because we can appreciate him in that way. But while he's playing and this argument continues, it's one extreme or the other. And I think it really doesn't give a true picture of who LeBron James is. And that's my take.
I just wanted to answer that because I agree with you completely on both ends of the spectrum. And the only thing I just came up to say is when people said LeBron went to like 9 finals in a row, whatever, I always remember this saying, you know, in the 80s, you know, in the AFC East, who was a better quarterback, Jim Kelly or Dan Marino? Yet Jim Kelly lost in the Super Bowl four times or whatever it was. Dan Marino only went once, and everybody will swear that Dan Marino is the better quarterback, even though Kelly went to 4, and you know. So that's
for Super Bowl, right?
But that again, that narrative is kind of like irrelevant to the conversation that we have in here because there's no other player that is matched
that
what LeBron
went
is
that
doing.
many times, right?
There's no other player, and it's like you could not like LeBron. I get it. You could not like LeBron, but this is from a kid that came directly out of high school and is playing with grown men and has been able to meet and exceed every expectation heaved upon his shoulders for 23 years.
The only
years. What, he's supposed to get a cookie for that shit?
The only one I don't.
What, he's supposed to get a cookie?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
No, I mean,
you can tell me a skunk is a good pet, but I know damn well a skunk ain't a good pet to have.
That Rookie of the Year joint. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave that to him, right? They didn't give him nothing else.
They
didn't give him nothing else.
He earned whatever he got, and again, you can say there were about 3 or 4 seasons where he was still the best all-around player, and they gave those MVPs to somebody else.
The best all-around player,
absolutely. Absolutely.
So how many games we said Brunson was going to be
that
out?
whole thing in Colorado never happened with Kobe, it would have been a completely different situation. Completely different. You trying to tell me that Kobe Bryant would have had at least 4 MVPs if Colorado never happened?
He got jerked too.
If Colorado never happened, Kobe doesn't have at least 3 or 4 MVPs.
Kobe, well, we're not talking about Kobe right now, but Kobe got jerked out of 2 MVPs as well. He got jerked out of 2 MVPs as well because damn sure tell me that Steve Nash was a better player than Kobe Bryant.
He wasn't. Steve Nash had no business with no goddamn MVP.
I'm not trying.
I wouldn't say no business. Maybe not winning, but he was in the running.
He could have been in consideration, just like Giannis, just like
Steve Nash, because I truly believe Kobe and Shaq were better. But the
good, Rob.
Is when the people who vote for it, and you have 2 guys on one team, one steals from the other. So that's where they canceled each other out. So it ended up going to Steve Nash. But yes, so in that instance, I give Shaq 1 and I give Kobe 1 because I don't think Nash deserved either of them, even though he was still top 4.
Yeah, but to say that they canceled each other out, no, it's like it's clear one of these guys are better than Steve Nash, and back to back. Just like when Giannis won 2 MVPs, I'm like, Giannis won 2 MVPs, and till this day, he still can't shoot a jump shot. Till this day, he still has. Still this day, he still has glaring flaws in his game.
One team. So who votes for the MVP? Writers. So you're gonna get like 6 Los Angeles newspapers, let's say, and 3 of them pick Shaq and 3 of them pick Kobe as their 1, and then all 6 of them pick, Nash as 2. Then there you go. That's where they lose. They lose the
fair enough,
points
but
total or whatever it was.
I can tell you they start talking about MVP. Last year they were talking about MVP before the first ball was bounced, and they started talking about MVP the season before that. Like they started creating the narrative around like Luka and Joker before maybe 2 games into
Joker's
the season.
Getting it this year.
I don't know about that.
I tell
he should have got it last year,
MVP
guys.
I don't know about that.
So when you
a year behind.
Do you all
So when you
realize?
say
Let me
half-
just say one thing. We said it last year. Last year, Joker had a better season than he had in the other years he won the MVP. Now, all of a sudden, it's this guy's team had a better record. And I asked the question then, how many people won MVP and their team had the best record in basketball? Not many. Not many. But he had the best year of his MVP seasons, and he don't win MVP. Again, is it that
But
what do they
Dom,
call it?
Dom,
Voters
SGA
something, burnout or something?
Yeah,
That
so
was
you-
strange to
SGA
me,
did it
you
guys.
can
not
have
2
you can
fine
have
with
years
him not
ago,
doing
and they
LeBron.
gave it to Joker.
you can
And
have
that's
the
why I
you can
tell
have
everybody the MVP is a year behind.
no the
Because 2
MVP
years
is
ago, SGA and Luca were in the running, and they didn't get it. So last year, by default, even though Joker had a better year, they gave it a year late to SGA, even though
so
Joker deserved
The
it
numbers
last year.
don't. The
so
numbers
this
don't.
year, this year they got to make up for it from last
so
year's mistake. So
so
it's going
so
back to Joker.
when you look at who votes for the MVP, the MVP stopped meaning MVP stopped having the value of that award when Steve Nash won it back to back. That's when it stopped having the same meaning when Steve Nash won it back to back. Because what that said to me was, it's
Ooh,
not
excuse
about
me.
who's the best player; it's about the narrative that we want to write about, the narrative that we want to push. Because you can't tell me that Steve Nash was the best that the NBA had to offer. You can't tell me that Giannis was the best that the NBA had to offer back to back years.
Yeah,
No,
but that has
no,
nothing to do with Joker
no.
because he was
And
the
it,
best in all
uh,
those years. I'm looking at his
uh,
numbers now.
you
Who
can
was
look
the
at the
last?
numbers.
Who was the last 7-footer
Well,
to get a triple double?
he's right. He's playing well. But when they played the OKC,
Wow.
I'm saying when they played OKC, what
And,
happened?
And they still
then
took them to
Bishop,
7 games. They
But I'm
took
saying when they
good point, Bishop. They took OKC to 7 games with no bench.
Next time, don't ever lead with LeBron.
Yeah, please. And we were talking
Yeah,
about that before y'all even came
I
on.
gotta get into some other stuff too.
Yeah.
So
No, you gotta
let's go. Come on, my battery's
monitor.
dying.
Please,
You gotta monitor who the audience is before you leave, because we got.
all right. So what's next on the docket?
you know what?
Which show is this? What number show is this?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna.
Because I don't want to miss 100.
Oh yeah, I have
No,
to do
right?
a
We got to do something
gotta-
special.
we gotta do something.
We should all get together for show 100 and do it in person.
How about
man.
that? That's
oh
a good
yeah,
idea.
do it in the same room or something.
be a
That'd
great
Wouldn't that
idea.
be something live?
Yeah.
that'd
That'd
be
be a
dope.
great idea. However, before I
Mhm.
get into the devices of rich and powerful men, let me address Miss
We
Evelyn.
still talking about LeBron? Oh.
No,
Yeah, right.
let me address Miss
A
Evelyn.
Jello pudding
Yes.
box.
Okay. Yeah. Before I get into the Jello pudding and all that nonsense, I made a promise. I gotta keep my promise and whatnot. I get a little bit of football, so I gotta start off with a Pittsburgh Steelers and what were you saying about you call him Captain Geriatric?
Captain Geriatric.
That's
Yes.
foul. Don't be disrespectful. This is the guy that got you to a winning record so far.
He fractured his wrist.
Okay.
Apparently, allegedly, I don't know. And Mason Rudolph came back and got triple the points in the second half.
You know what? I can't even believe you're saying this to me right now.
Well,
not
listen,
Jason Rudolph.
You go, Mason Rudolph is the bar.
But listen, who
Didn't
do you
he
think
lose
is going
his
to
job
start
to
next week?
Russell
Who do
Wilson?
you think is going to start? Is it going to be
Honestly?
Mason Rudolph or is it going to be Aaron Rodgers?
Rodgers will play.
If Rodgers is healthy, it's going to be Rodgers.
Yeah, he's going to play.
But please do not make Mason Rudolph the bar. Please don't do that.
No, but
I don't. Even the dog,
okay,
even the sun shines on the dog's ass from time to time.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you for that visual.
Say it.
So, but I mean, look at the numbers. He had I know he's iffy. He's on and off, but
yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah,
you can say that again.
He got like what? He got triple the points. I mean, but
like
anyways.
I said, now Evelyn, like I said, even the sun shines on the dog's ass from time to time. You know what I'm
my
saying?
God.
I
I'm
don't
never gonna
think
be able
you
to
be
go
better.
down
You're
to
6-4. Your team is
Yeah,
6-4. This guy has been playing. He's not all world now, and he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be.
And, I mean, he's doing good, but I was just I was holding my breath, waiting for when he was going to hurt himself because
Well,
you know when
don't
you
wish for it. Enjoy the ride.
I'm not wishing for it. Come on, I'm just you know I'm kind of a
Right.
like I feel I'm praying he stays healthy. I'm praying because he's still got a good arm, but
You know what's funny? I have a friend that's just like you, and he is not a fan of the Steelers, and he bet me this year, which he lost, that Rodgers was going to be injured at some point by I think he said week 7 he's going to be injured. I was like, no, he's not. He got hurt. Okay, I'm not sure if
Dang,
he's
am I
out.
being barred from conversation, bro?
Huh?
Nope.
Where's he at?
Are you? You said you was working. I just read what you said. You said let me in.
Is he in the dark again? Where's he
Yeah,
at?
he's in the dark.
I will say this though: if the Steelers, and it ain't gonna be just Aaron Rodgers, if the Steelers do not win a playoff game this year, they'll have a new coach next year.
I hope so. But no, don't let your friend hear me say that.
Look at you.
I'm just
not
saying.
saying. Well, you know, I'm not saying he's a bad coach.
No, not at all.
He's not a bad coach at all. He just
But he's been there for a long. Like he's the longest. He holds the record for the longest coach, I think, ever.
Like winning. Like here's
longest
the thing.
winning coach. Yes, thank you.
Who are you gonna get to replace him? That's what I want to know.
They'll find somebody.
That's what I want to know.
Or if they don't win this year, it'll be 10 years.
Okay.
10 years without winning a playoff game.
Really?
Honestly,
Wow.
10 years.
I think he'll get a win this year.
I don't. Well,
if they get to the playoffs, which I'm sure
I
they
don't think they're that good, or with or without Aaron Rodgers.
It's a team game. I think
that's just me. I'm not a big.
I feel you. I know. I get you.
Plus, they're in a weak division, so they should win that division.
Right.
Without a doubt. Hopefully,
we'll see.
They need more wide receivers.
I definitely don't think they're Super Bowl.
I
better be careful saying what I said, because guess what? What's his name's only a game behind them, I think, and he's back now. The Ravens, I ain't counting them out, guys. Not with Lamar Jackson playing. No.
The Ravens haven't allowed the last 5 games. No team has scored 20 points on the Ravens.
And they play the Jets next week. Win.
Jets might not score.
No shit. That's
the Jets aren't gonna score, exactly.
Then they play the Bengals. Win. I don't know, guys. They fuck around and the Ravens win that division. I'm just guessing. And guess what? I think whoever wins that division, I don't think nobody in that division is going to be a wild card team.
Right.
The Steelers play the Bills.
I have another question.
Oof.
What do you think about Andy Reid and
Kansas City?
Well, Andy Reid and Mahomes feud.
There's a feud?
Uh-oh. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Here on RZ title.
But Kansas City doesn't run the ball enough. That's their problem.
Yeah.
Well, they apparently Andy Reid blew up on Mahomes, and
really,
yeah, I was just reading about it actually.
I missed that.
Yeah, same here. I missed that my damn self because I was like, what?
You know what I don't miss? Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I have to change
her again after
every
this year.
time I hear her voice. It's like it grinds my nerves.
Well, yeah, I can't stand that either, to be honest.
Yeah, they got to win their division, guys. I'm looking at it now.
Oh wow,
Buffalo
Mahomes' mom issues 2-word verdict as Reid accused of throwing quarterback under bus. What?
Oh, here we go.
Mom has spoken.
Oh boy. Wow. Okay.
Good.
Some kind of feud now between them, which I'm interested to know if Mahomes is going to play at his top capability
I don't know why my
being
phone does that.
that he is upset with his coach?
I think he's too professional not to do that.
Or is he going to pull a Colin Kaepernick thing?
No,
Remember, Colin Kaepernick lost the whole season.
Yeah, why am I the only one that always has malfunctions? I got to step my technology game up.
Okay, you're Mr. Moody. I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Is that him in the dark?
We don't
Is that
know
Moody?
Moody always looks like he's in
He's
the
the
Blair
dark
Witch
god,
Project.
but I can't hear anything except for
can't-
the bishop just now.
Wow.
You know what I found
You know
out?
what?
Mar?
What's
when
that?
When
Wait,
I
let me try
copied
this
that,
again.
you know how I send everybody the link
Yeah.
during the morning? I was making this mistake of using the link on my iPad from my text messaging. And I think ever since I stopped doing it, and I didn't do it before, and I never cut out like Moody.
Right.
I went back to doing it right from the email, the original email you send, and I've never got cut off.
Okay.
But when I was going via my
email.
text message,
Because
what I do, Dave, is when R puts it out, I do live, have Rob, I text all of them, and then I was going to the
use
text.
that link,
Right, instead of going to the original link.
Email,
I use the email link.
Me too, but I was taking the text because I was so used to sending it.
So let me hold on. So Moody, you can hear everybody. You heard me. You heard Dom talking.
Yeah, no, I hear y'all now, man. Why y'all doing me like that? Peace, kings, peace, queen. I see you, girl. Looking all good in that hoodie, mama. I see that. I see it.
Moody, can I ask you a question?
What up, Ken?
Are you using the link from the email?
Yo, check it, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's
Listen.
So which one am I supposed to use?
The email.
No, just use the email.
Use the email link. Yeah.
Are you in like a bunker somewhere?
Yeah, right.
Yo, bro, I'm always yo, Dave, man. Y'all don't understand how hard my life is, bro. Like, listen, man. I am
enlighten us.
No, wait.
Enlighten us.
Hold on. It's y'all know it's darkness. Y'all know how darkness get down, man. It's so I've only been. Yeah, but no, mama, listen.
It's kind of candle in the background.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting ready to sacrifice a lamb or some shit over here, right? Yeah. But look though, I've only been home. I've only been in Georgia for like 7 hours, right? And I got to leave back out in the morning. I'm trying to get my life together so I can participate. Yeah, and so I'm late.
We want that for you.
Start by paying the light bill.
I know, right?
Dom just picked up his sniper rifle, yo.
Yep.
I know. Hey, look. Hey, yo, listen. I'm from Brooklyn. We keep candles, son. I always got a little bit of light somewhere. We got light. Yo, but look though. I just wanted to say.
Nah.
It does look like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I don't have that.
Look away.
He got me.
Yeah, no,
Dave.
Yo, bro. Yo, don't understand my quandary at this time, but I do have to get on the show.
He's got the deer and the rabbit in the background.
It's both, and that's why I got to explain that to y'all later. Well, I'm sitting in darkness. So anyway, I don't have the regular amount of time I have to rant and rave, but I do want to listen. I've been listening to what you guys were talking about. I'm not really trying to go back. I just got one quick statement.
Please don't.
No, I won't. No, but just one quick statement because I was trying to get in the whole time with Bron, and I was Bron is one. No, but we don't have to go back. He's one of the greatest because we're talking about him. Like if you're not, I've never heard nobody have a Will Purdue, Bill Cartwright debate. Like I've never heard that in my fucking life. I haven't, and so like. You're talking about somebody that's great simply because they are. And I think that when it comes to sports conversations, football, basketball, soccer, that's not even for the pros. That's for the pundits on shows and all that stuff. And that's for fans that can't actually do the things that we watch. We're just talking about stuff because we can. Michael Jordan, Dr. J, all of those guys, they know who's who. And I think to Bron, maybe that's all that matters. And Kobe is not here because obviously he was one of the great. That's all I wanted to say about that. So now I'm going to move into light. I'm going to move into light.
Wow.
But I had to say this in the dark.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Moody.
Okay.
Dave just sent me a text. And he wants to know, can he put it on the group chat? He wants to do a GoFundMe to get the lights turned back on.
Yeah, put that. Hey, put that on there. I need that.
Hey,
I need that. I'm struggling, bro.
Hey, I'm taking a cut of that. I'm taking a cut of that, man.
Nah, son. Yo, this is me. Ain't nobody else seancing. I'm the only guy seancing on the phone.
Where did he go? I thought he was turning the lights on. Where did he go?
No, I'm going inside.
Can I say this real quick?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me say this real quick. This is on what Moody said. All right. So to Dom, Bishop, Dave, Moody, R, Live, Evelyn, anyone here?
Yeah.
Any one of the, I'm being completely, look, R is my dog, him and Mac, they held me down during, the pandemic. My mom died and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
All these dudes on TV, I don't think anyone, Stephen A. Smith, Boulay, Whitlock, all these dudes, I don't think none of them dudes know more than Bishop, R, you, Dave, Dom, any one of us, because if they're getting paid, you trying to tell me that Stephen A. Smith knows more, he knows more. Moody, you play football too, right?
Yes, I did.
So you trying to tell me that Stephen A. Smith knows more about football than me and you? He ain't never got hit not one time. Ain't never had a concussion. Ain't never separated his shoulder. He don't know shit. I listen to Dom. I listen to Dave. And they talk baseball. I stay silent. You trying to tell me that this guy, some of these clowns, they know more about baseball than these guys talking about? I don't think so. I listen to Bishop. Now, me and Bishop may not agree about LeBron, but I don't think that any one of these dudes, they got more knowledge about basketball when I hear coming from Bishop or coming from Live or R or Rob, whoever's on this show. So for me, and I'm not saying this because I was my dog, and I met Dave in person, that's my dog, stuff like that. Them dudes ain't got shit on no one on this damn panel.
I agree with that.
Period.
I totally agree.
Well said.
Word. Appreciate that, brother, as well.
And now Moody is into the light.
And now, with that being said,
thank you for that, Ron.
With that being said, let's get into the vices of the rich and powerful men. I'm gonna just start it off by saying, you know what? These guys, they get off on this shit. Okay. Yes, you may get the hottest chick in the room. Yes, you do what you have to do with them, but it's to a point where it's too frequent, and now you're getting bored. Now you gotta go for the next fix. So you go from that to possibly men.
Damn.
I'm just saying. I'm going there. I'm going there. Then you go to the men, or even if you go to the women before the men, you go to like a younger woman, 16. Then we're getting lower in age.
In some people cases, they go to baby oil.
Oh, damn.
Listen, trying to tell you.
Is that Reg?
Can we just say deviancy? Can we just put it all in there?
Yeah, I just put it all in there.
I gotta listen, if you know me, I gotta put it out there in raw terms. I'm sorry.
Is this for effect or
no? It's not for effect.
It is after 10 o'clock, so
it's a fact.
Faker.
Get that. I'm not gonna fake the funk and try to not. I'm not gonna go try to smooth over anybody's fucking feelings. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Baby oil is not just for babies. All right.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
I just wanted to say that.
Exactly.
Unless you call them baby.
I don't do the no Diddy stuff, but baby oil is not just for babies. I just want to tell you, I just made great usage of baby oil in my marriage about 7 days ago, and we're both 55 years old. That's right. And no, don't you do that. And then I heated it up. I heated it up in a microwave. It was cold.
Moody.
Yeah.
Moody, my man. King.
Take that.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah. I understand, it's like hot
I'm sorry, you make me laugh and cough and shit.
At this point,
I think we done made the unhinged sports another show.
I just want to say, like, the sexual content and context of the participants in this panel are not the views and opinions of the host. No, and you may disregard this. People are free to say whatever they want to say, but we don't condone this. And I'm just I don't need to hear it. I'm too young.
too young. Yeah. Emotional damage.
No, but I'm
Take
just
that.
saying, man. Come on now.
Take that bad boy. And baby
Yeah.
all is for adults also.
Okay, well, yeah.
We're studying, Moody. We're studying.
Okay.
Oh shit! You got me coughing.
Somebody
I
hit
just wanna
the
ask
lights
one
on
question.
Moody.
Has anybody ever seen a Jello pudding pop in the last 10 years?
No.
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 Me either.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Well,
Weird, ain't it?
yeah. Well, I use shea butter. So
Yeah, 100%.
Oh God, here,
100%.
bro. What the
Oh
freak?
See, that's why I say tingles.
No,
'cause of
I'm
the
just
What
saying.
the hell?
I forgot what we was talking
welcome
about.
to the
100% shea
man.
butter.
So you don't think these guys they're looking for that next?
This is what it is.
Oh no,
It's dominance, it's control. That's the power piece
right.
of it. And anyone that they can dominate, that is what they get off on ultimately.
Right.
It doesn't matter gender, age, it's
Right.
domination. And so that's the power part of it. And
Right.
it's
Right.
deviance through domination through deviance.
Right.
I like that.
And
I like that,
truthfully,
D.
like
That's hot.
the
Domination.
deviance, the
Yep.
deviance comes through where you allow yourself to be in them circles. You know what I'm saying? Moody will tell you, man, like
Moody said
the record, the record, not to say that you included in deviant shit, but right, but the
I'm pretty
music
deviant.
industry, the music industry will give you a clearer, more direct access to those crowds. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
up to you. You have to make a decision, not to get down with that. You know what I'm saying? Where there's money, where there's suspected power, there's deviance.
Right.
You know, because motherfuckers prey on your wants and your needs, and
Yeah.
or your wants and your desires. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why.
If you choose not to go down that route, that's so much for your career. It's done.
Right.
Hey, I want to. If I could tell this quick, and this is because y'all notice I'm rushing because y'all know I like taking the whole show up, but I'm not gonna do that. Listen, if I could tell y'all a quick mid '90s, late '90s story. We went to
before you go.
Yeah, sure.
Does this involve you being raped?
No, I didn't. No. I didn't get raped. I didn't get raped this time, Bishop.
You know, I didn't get that motherfucker.
Hey, Bishop, I didn't get raped this time. I didn't get raped this time.
Call it.
I didn't get raped this time.
It was consensual.
Call the story now.
Take that.
If you got molested.
Yo, but look though, no. Let me tell you the truth. So when I lived in California, right, we went with a guy that had signed a group that we were with. We were with at the time, and we were getting ready to go on a BMG tour, where all of the signed BMG artists needed at that time. Well, for that round, it was in San Diego, and so we had to go to San Diego. While we were an unheard of group. We were one of the up and comers that was performing for. We had Raekwon and Ghostface and we had like the BMG artists. BMG is a very big umbrella, right? And so we went to a particular entertainer's mansion in the Hollywood Hills. We rehearsed, and then we went to party with said performer who is no longer alive, but God bless him, because that was like my big bro. He told us before we got there, he says, do not, under any circumstances, don't take nothing to smoke.
Right.
Because we were weed heads beyond control.
Right.
I'm 23 years clean from marijuana. God bless. I'll smoke it right now if somebody pass it.
Evelyn?
But
yeah, right.
we went there. We went there. He says, don't take a drink. When you go drink, you go directly to the bar. Don't take a bottle. We had never been to one of these before. Let me tell you something. What one of the kings just literally said about this industry, and I'm considered a nobody in this industry. I'm doing really well being a nobody. Nobody, I found out, is the best way to be.
Yeah.
Right. So the things that we saw as we walked around this mansion, I thought those videos were like, I thought they were jokes because I was like, you do these videos and guys going through the mansion and opening the doors and seeing weirdo shit and blah, blah, blah. No, it's real because we're walking around. Nobody knew us like they knew the other people by face. So we had a band on. And it's about 7 of us. Now it's 3 people in the group, but it's our guys too. So it's about 7 that was allowed to be. We're walking around this mansion. Almost every door we came to had 2 dudes on each side that looked like Hulkamania running wild. But they would let you in the room. We walked in several rooms and we saw notable people that people hear every day. They see every day doing things that we never thought, and they were not hiding. They weren't doing anything, and we were like, "Oh snap, that's so and so." What happens in this industry is that the reason indie labels get so big is because for guys like us at that time, all we had to do is succumb to somebody's will, and we would have been out with everybody else at this. That's how this works. There was a boy band, there was a man band at the end of the day, and I'm not going to do that name stuff, but they were on the radio. They were all of that. Our brothers are Casey and JoJo are my brothers. They're my brothers from another mother. They couldn't do that because they would have never made it in the industry. But let me tell you something. There was a group that was giving them a run. And we walked in a room. We walked in a room one day, and one of them. It's not that you in a room in front of a bunch of pervs like doing fellatio. It's just that who you're doing it to, and we was like, yo, we gotta bounce. So we went and found Coolio, who was. So I said Coolio. Well, Coolio was about to sign us. We went and found Coolio, who was getting high as a kite as usual. And we said, yo, we ready to bounce and get back to the studio and work. He said, yo, y'all hang out, because if y'all don't see this, if y'all don't experience it, you'll fall victim to it. No matter how tough you think you are, no matter how Brooklyn, when they put $1 million in your face, you'd be surprised what these guys do. And that is the birth of the indie movement in music. This is a devil. This is a devil business. If you can find a way to get your money and learn how to live moderately like a Denzel or somebody, and not fall to the this film and music industry is the devil. This is a devil's industry,
but it depends.
That's why you see so many indie
on how bad you want it. Like how bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? Like
I ain't want it that bad. Right. I ain't want it like that.
Right. And again, man, if you believe it or not, most people don't, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get around, as Moody said, you get to them parties, man, and you get to them soirees and shit like that, man. I mean, and coming out the hood, all of us know not to smoke on nobody else shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm motherfucker smoking wet. You know what I'm saying? He's smoking he putting tabs in his shit. He putting crack in his shit. So we already know that. You take that back to them areas, and them motherfuckers got all kind of hallucinogens and shit like that. So you bring your own shit. You drinking out your own bottle. You understand what I'm saying? If you're doing that at all. I never got crazy like that when I was out anyway. Who the fuck want to be that inebriated and you got to hang out?
Right. Yeah, I never like that either. I will say this to and to Moody and Live both. This is something that is an industry that I wanted to get in when I was very young. And our brother Andre.
Yes.
We were trying to do a little something back in the day too, trying to get in. But I will say this: I believe that sometimes God doesn't give you what you want, and
gives you what you need.
And it's a form of protection because because a lot of people say, "Oh, I could have been, and I wish I had," but you don't know what you're giving up of yourself and what you're losing ultimately, and sometimes God protects little children and fools,
babies and fools.
Well, here we go. It's my thing is
whose perception and what perception is on, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We could go into these situations and we weren't successful or we might not label that, but it's depending on what society does.
Yes,
or
sir.
what society says. You know what I'm saying? And
It
in
also
order for you to
depends
be
on what
successful, you got to
live
give
with.
yourself up to these
What you could
deviant
live with?
situations and shit. It's like
It
it's
I would say it
crazy.
also depends on if you can live with sucking some old guy's dick, then that's fine. But no,
I gotta.
I'm not being freaky. I'm just
That was
saying some of these
I
people.
yeah.
Some of these people, they put $1 million in front of you and say, "I'll give this to you if you go do that to that person." Like that's what Diddy was in jail for.
Less than $1 million.
I got it.
Less than $1 million. He was offering shows. He was
If you can
offering
live with yourself, like there's
opening
women that go
up for fucking
Dubai and get shit on for $10,000.
I want to hear what Dom has to say.
I gotta come clean. There's been many nights that we've had these crazy conversations, and I go in my room and I call Bishop, and he has to talk to me so I can fall asleep from hearing all this crazy shit. Bishop is actually a bishop, and I be praying to him. Bishop, I heard all this shit. I can't sleep.
Hey Dom, you almost scared me when you said I gotta come clean. I said, Dom. I said, no, not my king. Because Dom, if you had to open that up with the minute that he poured baby oil on my ass, if you had to open it up like that, I would have got off the phone immediately. We
don't hear that.
That's my guy. I would have had to get out the phone immediately.
I tell you, man, I called Bishop, man, I can't sleep. These motherfuckers got me having nightmares. And I thought my shit was bad before I met these motherfuckers.
Right.
Hell no.
Man. Hey Dom, can I ask you a question about talking to Bishop though? I've always wondered this.
Nah, it's a joke, but I have talked to Bishop,
it's
not like that.
No, it's not nothing crazy. But I had the complete honor of talking to my king some weeks ago, man. Just what a great time. Neither one of us had much time, but what a great kicking it with him, on the phone and stuff. But but check it though. When Bishop tries to help you relax a little bit, does every sentence he says start with "so the bishop says"?
Nah. Let me tell you something. All jokes
third
aside,
person.
Of all the guys on this line, I've only met one guy in person, and that was Bishop. I actually met Bishop in person.
Yeah,
and he's just like he is now. I mean, he talks the same. He's a fucking. Me and him argue more than anybody on this line.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
listen.
I think we started the family feud.
Hold up. Dom, you hear R. Now R wonders why he's always in somebody's
target.
Crosshair.
He's always on the crosshairs.
Yeah. Because this was a nice moment between Dom and Bishop, and his, look at me. I'm the victim.
That fucking Dave. No, but for real, Moody, I can't wait till the day because I'm getting older, man. Like me, R. We gotta do this shit, man. We gotta meet somewhere.
Remember, I'm behind you. I'm literally behind you guys.
First of all, I've gotten to talk to all. Queen. You go ahead first. You go, please.
Well, I just I wanted to put something out there. If we want to meet together,
I ain't coming nowhere where it's cold.
Well, I mean,
you got that hoodie on.
Me, Bishop, and Moody said no.
I'd love for us all to meet in Stamford at the RPM Raceway.
Stamford. What?
Wow. Yeah.
What? Live lives in the South too.
Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah,
that's
right.
right.
I live in Gotham City.
Stamford, Connecticut.
Wow.
Well, I'm just. I mean, if you live in New York City, if you live in we
good, but
we gotta meet. We gotta meet in the South somewhere. I can't do the cold. Let me just say this, guys. Look at this. Looks like Evelyn's inside. I'm assuming.
I don't have any heat in my apartment. I haven't had heat
I was
or
gonna
hot water
say
in
she's
like
wearing
5 days.
she's wearing
So
a
I'm
hoodie.
Oh
freezing.
damn.
She's wearing a hoodie.
And you want us
I've
to
been
come to
taking bird
Stanford?
baths for the past 5 days.
She said
But
her
anyway,
apartment, not
what I was
Well,
entire
saying.
come to Stanford around the campfire.
No,
Well,
I got one of them in the
there's an indoor
backyard.
racetrack. There's an
Yeah,
indoor
yeah,
racetrack.
yeah.
They have virtual reality shooting, and they have
Uh-oh.
it's a really cool
Virtual
place.
reality shooting.
So,
Yeah,
so I
they
can
have
tell
like
you,
virtual reality.
That's
Like
dope.
you go
I'm with
through this
that.
whole
I'm with
maze
that.
and shoot different things.
Yeah, oh
So-
yeah, we
so
with
hold
that.
on for a second.
Okay.
Hold on for a second. If you come down south, you can shoot for real.
Hell yeah,
You
right?
ain't gotta shoot for you
Go in
can shoot
somebody's
for real.
They won't give
backyard
me
and
a
shit.
gun. First of all, I
Hey,
can't get a gun, so I have
Why?
to rely on my
Oh, you can
pent-up
shoot
rate to
ours.
keep me safe.
You
Don't
can come down
worry.
and
We got
shoot.
plenty of guns you can shoot.
hey, listen, I got you can come. I might be able to just ship you one
Hold
legally.
up.
We'll do this. But listen, but Rodney, David, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
King Dave. Yo, Rod, real
Yes, sir.
seriously.
Yes,
Over
sir.
the years, God bless my brother Marquise. Over the
Yes.
years, how many times have I told you and Marquise, if y'all ever want to get down to Georgia and meet at the house, I entertain the crew? How many times have I said that?
Many times.
Yeah.
Many
Okay,
times.
when y'all want to come to the crib, we got the grill. All you need bring is your clothes and some baby oil.
Moody.
Hey,
I'm never coming down there.
Moody.
Never.
Never coming down there.
Moody,
I'm
you
good.
do Moody.
You can keep your baby oil.
Listen, Moody got the Diddy situation going on there.
I don't know about that.
Take your own baby
That's
oil.
what I was saying before we're done. Anybody
is
who
in
lives
the
in
A.
the New Jersey
Can you put my
area,
address?
Yeah.
Can you put my address in the GPS and say take that? It'll get you to my house.
But to Moody's point, logistically, Moody, 4 of us live in the South. So only a couple of y'all actually have to get on your horses and meet somewhere in the South. I mean, don't worry, Ev. I'm pretty sure between me, Moody, Bishop, Live, we got enough guns for you to shoot.
Yeah, definitely.
You're good.
Definitely.
See, that's the problem.
I think we good.
Yeah, we good.
That's the problem is they won't give me a gun. They
we'll give you one. Don't you worry.
Hold up.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Can we at least get to know each other before we start handing guns out? Haven't even do a meet and greet, and you just start passing out weapons.
Right.
That's
First
how we
thing
roll.
before you introduce a motherfucker. Hey,
we know
here go an AR right here.
Oh yeah. Be like, yo, hold up. Let me
by
smoke
the
this
way,
blunt real quick. Let me smoke this blunt real quick.
Yeah.
No.
People smoking a blunt. I need to go get more.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you what, though, guys. I
almost got us kicked out of Burgers and Lobsters, yo. Come on.
Burgers and lobster?
Almost. I was trying my best to get us kicked out.
You was trying to incite a damn riot.
I was doing my best.
Who did that? Angus Black? You can't take Brooklyn. You can't take Brooklyn nowhere, kid.
Yeah.
You can't take them nowhere, man.
Hold on. That Angus Black has never been to Brooklyn.
What?
One time we went to the Nets game.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. I've been to Brooklyn many times. That's why I was like, bro, you gotta get your damn mind.
I had to tell him how to get to the Barclays.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That's another sniper shot.
I had to send him pictures. Like, this is what it looks like.
No, he didn't.
I probably haven't fired in like 4 years.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Longer than that for me. I haven't done it since I was like 17, 18.
I never really wanted to do it.
But y'all guys know it's a bike. We had before my guys. Well, I don't want to say that. But we have a outdoor courts in what we call Cummins, Georgia. Because Dom, when you say the South, you speaking of Florida, is that correct?
No, I live in North Carolina. Me,
so you in the North.
Yeah,
Bishop is in the North.
North Carolina.
And Live is down there.
I'm in Charleston.
You're in Charleston. Okay.
Oh, you in Charleston, and I'm in. So I'm in Georgia. But I gotta tell you what, we could we can find a way to like just link up and like let the other guys get down. Not so much about gun. It's just important because I think that when you have an entity like this that Rodney is building, I appreciate everybody for supporting it.
Yeah.
But it's also good to get that real time because I think everybody is about as real. Like when I talk to Rod, we can't talk long because he know I want to talk for an hour, but he usually got 5 minutes. And so we got to get off the phone. But with me and Bishop, man, we had a great this dude is just so smart, insightful.
Yes.
And he says a lot of things that make you think, but he has a great balance of talking and listening. And that I think all of us are like that. So we can make that happen. And Rodney and everybody else, y'all can get y'all ass on a plane and meet people neutral, and then we can do the family thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You know what, Moody? Mr. Live is the same way. If Live calls me, I gotta grab my headsets, my charger, because we ain't getting off the phone in 10 minutes. We haven't talked.
It ain't no 10-minute convo. Yeah,
but man, when Live talks,
Live is already in his pajamas, so
he got his onesie on and shit.
That's another shot. Another shot.
Family prepared. Family prepared, man. He's an endurance athlete. You know what I mean?
I always say this, Moody. I don't have a job. So if you was to say, hey guys, what's today? Or maybe not this week because we have a funeral. But on a normal day, if you would have called me on Wednesday, Moody, and said, Dom, can you be here on Friday? I ain't got shit else to do.
Okay. Yo, by the way, on behalf of me and Live, y'all guys got to understand, studio guys, no matter if we did it years ago, we doing it now.
Just don't say
our bodies are built for 1 hour, 2 hours of sleep a day.
I can drop an album in
2 hours.
You can drop an album in your sleep.
I can drop an album. I can drop an album right now. I got all the equipment I need. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't really nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
Live be on this show looking like Winnie the Pooh.
yeah. So your real quick.
That's how you know you're an artist, though.
That's how you know you're my one perversion. That's my one perversion. I got the onesies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't come through and you ain't got the onesies on. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, Live. I was going to spend the night until you said that, bro.
He said we keep it real down here.
We was good until you mentioned the open access right now.
If I see a grown man in a onesie and it's pitch black in the room and I hear somebody going, bad boy.
Yeah,
and I wake up and see Live, I'm out, bro. I'm out.
You get the milk bottle.
Hey, Moody, today.
Yo, y'all gonna listen to Live stuff too. Y'all heard some of your Live, the joint. Have y'all heard anything Live done?
No, I need to.
I'm gonna send everybody.
He's a fireman
in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna send everybody links in a minute.
Yeah, he's a fireman for real.
Moody, I gotta say this.
Good luck, Moody. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Moody.
Moody, I just gotta tell you, today is November 19th, 2025. You are banned from using the words baby oil from henceforth. By the power invested in me in Grayskull.
Now, Dom, how about Crisco?
No,
damn, that's even worse.
I don't care if it's virgin olive oil or from the land of Italy. You cannot use the word oil in any sentence.
Crisco.
I'm just trying to work the system.
Matter of fact, Moody, from now on, when you cook, you got to use Spam. That Pam shit. You can't even rub your oil, though.
It's pure tallow.
Boy.
Pure tallow.
Now, why did my brother just ban me to only aerosols? I can only cook with aerosols. I gotta explain that.
Y'all are stupid.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. Oh man, I don't know what this. Yeah, where did you start, Rob? What was this about again?
The vices of crazy people like us.
That's right. That's what it
Can anybody address the whole Bill Clinton Trump
Oh no, hell no,
fellatio thing.
please, no.
I would just say
Wait a minute. What happened? What happened?
Less
What?
I know about
Nothing.
that, the
Nothing.
better I feel. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing to see
Bill
here.
Clinton and Trump fellatio? That's
Bubba.
crazy.
Oh,
Blow,
jeez,
blowing Bubba.
That's crazy.
making my stomach hurt right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Now,
crazy.
now, Queen, if I can say this real quick,
okay.
I despise Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump is a demonic piece
Yeah,
of trash.
Yeah,
from under the-
demon.
However,
He don't even hide the phone.
however, even with demonic pieces of trash, what's real is real and what's false is false. He was not talking about Bill Clinton, but that's not what happened remotely. That was just something that, because you don't want to just be like them and make stuff like, that's not what happened.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I
you know
saw
what I'm
it,
saying.
and I knew it had to be a satire, but
Well,
it's like
that.
these
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
are reaching. You know,
No,
I
yeah,
mean, I don't
yeah.
like Trump simply because he's a sociopath, and you know, my ex-husband and my stepfather were sociopaths. But
Okay,
Damn.
sorry.
I think
Damn.
I think all of this is a distraction. All of it.
Right.
Okay.
Right. He didn't do that. And I think that with stuff like that, I think that what it is, even as much as you can hate somebody, I think that as much as that kind of stuff goes on. One thing about me, like, you could be my worst enemy on the face of the planet, but you're not, Queen, you're not doing that. You're just talking about what the headlines were and stuff like that.
Oh no.
So you're not doing that. But I don't talk down even on my enemy. Like, I never make up stuff, even with I don't have many, but I do have some, and I don't, whatever. I know what you're saying, because that's just more of that stuff that makes you forget about what's in front of you.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It just
you know
makes
what
you
my
forget
friend
of
always
that.
tells me is, whatever you speak life.
Right.
So
yeah.
whatever you talk about, speak
That's
positive.
good.
You know, and
that's good.
I'm learning not to, talk negative about myself or other people,
Right.
because
Don't fall into that. Don't fall into that.
And I do want to.
Wait.
Any of y'all watching this Nick game?
Can I say something?
I am.
Quick?
I am.
Oh my God.
So Evelyn, right? You said, and I agree with you, right? He said about not falling in the trap, about speaking negatively about people.
Right.
And you agree with her?
Here we go.
Now, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Speaking in general.
Dave is the witness. We were there. We were
I have
there.
my moments.
We were there.
I have.
We were there.
Listen, I am not perfect. I have my moments. Okay.
You have
Moments.
have
Oh, they're just
I'm
moments.
bad. I'm bad. But that
Those are
night,
moments.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God. I'm like, man, R makes me seem like, like the goddamn Pope.
And look, guys,
I'm bad. I mean, I am bad, yo. I be
look, guys,
people left and right. R went
just to
nuclear.
defend Bill Clinton. I just want to defend Bill Clinton here. Everybody knows that couldn't have possibly happened, because Bill Clinton only does Oval Office head or better. Anybody got that?
Wow.
Then they have to be a Waffle House waitress.
Nobody got it? Did it? Anybody? Hello? Is this thing on? Nobody got that?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Jesus. Yeah, Dom, I'm actually watching this Nick game.
This can't be happening, man. It's early. It's early. But
it's
again,
early.
not to get off the slimy subject, this is what I was talking about, though. Or if you think you're going to score 135 points every night, that shit ain't going to happen. You better play some sort of defense, man.
Yes, sir.
Defense. Defense.
They're playing
my Jim Moore voice.
They're playing
Defense.
the Wounded Warriors, man, and they're making a game of this shit.
Yeah.
Defense.
You
talking about defense?
Yeah,
defense.
Exactly. In today's NBA, yeah. You know what? I forgot to mention this because Bishop came on late.
What happened?
What happened?
You all right?
This guy, yeah. This guy Gafford just pulled some move, man.
Bishop
Like,
wasn't on earlier.
He tried,
or Bishop or Moody or live. Steve Kerr came out today and said he thinks the pace of the NBA is creating all these injuries.
I heard that.
The pace.
Yeah, when he didn't say that shit
He
when Golden
invented
State
it.
was running up and down the court, though. Was he? No.
He invented it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Lai. Thank you.
Hey, did Steve Kerr ever hear of a little crew that had a nickname called Showtime?
The Lakers, yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets, yeah. Seattle Supersonics.
I think
Any
saying
team coached by
stupid.
Don Nelson.
Mhm.
Right.
Who was that earlier that said everybody? I had made a post like that. I said it's so funny. Like when we look at, I don't talk much about Stephen A. I just think he's a clown. And I met the guy a couple of times. He's like actually a real like a clown. And so like to me, I had said something on a post a couple of months ago, and I was like, when you come on these groups like basketball, football, base, whatever the groups are, every person, there are like 50, 60, 75% of just regular guys on those things that can outdo anybody. What is the difference between them and Stephen A. Smith? Let's give him a little credit, is that he kind of earned his way there. You know, he did his writing. His soul was for a price. He kind of gave the soul up to get a certain kind of thing. But a lot of guys on the internet,
like airport runway.
well, he's what that power structure would like. He's a loud black Negro that chatters and flip flops and sits on the fence back and forth. And they could break them or they can make them. But half of the guys online, if you really look at comments online, there are more. If you take any show, I can name you 5. Most of the guys on this show right here, with the exception of me, because all the guys on this show, if you guys were in the right place at the right time, you would be inside the NBA. You guys certainly know more than what the basketball guys know about basketball, but they have been talking about football. And they don't really know much about football. Stephen A., do you guys remember when Stephen A. did that? It was like last year, they had one of the retired guys from the Cowboys. Somebody correct me if you know this one. Stephen A. Smith was talking about some football stuff, and dude was looking at him like, and he finally said, "What are you talking about?" Does anybody recall that?
No, I don't know.
I will find it. No, I will find it. It was a white dude. It was a white dude, and he was like, "What are you talking about? That doesn't even make any sense." I'm going to find that tonight, and I'm going to put it in the link. Okay. You get more. These guys are popular for babble. It's not being Dom. It's not being Angus. It's not being the Bishop. Yeah. They're popular for babble and rabble rousing. It's not sport.
That's it.
Yeah. Stephen A. can say the things that they want to say, but they won't for fear of retaliation or retribution. Stephen A. can say those things. Right. He can be that mouthpiece, and there'll be no retribution. But he's basically a puppet,
a rabble rouser. He's a rabble rouser.
It's just like all of these for all of the players that their dads played in the league, and they're not nearly as talented, and so forth and so on. Like, why would you get on your soapbox to be like, oh, this dude doesn't deserve to be in the league, or this guy doesn't? It's like, come on, dude, come on, dude.
Right.
That didn't make any sense.
And then on the other hand, you'll say they're the greatest 200 and something basketball players on the face of the earth.
Right.
Okay, so it's 200 minus the ones you think ain't good enough.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that shit no more, Bishop.
And
it's
then,
like, nah. I remember my
son. You've never walked that walk. You've never walked that walk.
No.
I remember my son, God rest his soul, he used to say, "Dad, I'm so fed up, man. When I'm on my bike, I have that shit as like background noise." I was like, and I can't watch it. And we had this conversation of days or about the NBA trying to create something new, going back to NBC. And I told you this shit before it started, or how they was going with the nostalgia, and then you add Amazon Prime. You added all this good new, good faces, new voice, and then ESPN, the shit show to end all shit shows, brings the clown show from TNT, and we're still walking in the mud. listening to that dumb shit.
Yep.
Really? Come on, guys.
And I'm grateful.
I don't do it no more. I will watch Amazon Prime, and I will watch NBC's pregame, postgame, if I'm watching the game. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I can't do ESPN, man. That shit is just so.
Rooks.
Oh,
and
please. And then there's Taylor Rooks. Yeah. I mean.
Thank God they kicked them off for what was that, the ESPN NBA Countdown, I believe. Stephen A. They kicked him off.
Oh, Stephen A. Yeah, he's off that show now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, then again, come on, guys. You talk about getting your money out of something. They got this. He thinks it's powerful. They got you doing all this monkey jerk bullshit.
Monkey work.
Right.
Work,
Showing
work.
your face everywhere, yelling and screaming. You really think that's worth the money? I guess so, guys.
Again, man, the Whitlocks, the Owens, you know what I'm saying? All of them. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's a we're buying you to apply a image of how we want you people to look. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And your what you say has no weight. Like Moody was inferring to. There's a trailer load. There's a boatload of much more talent and observation on this podcast than it is in that whole panel. So these guys are not paid for that expert. You know what I'm saying? Critique. They're paid to inflame.
Yeah. First of all, they're reading scripts live. They're just sitting there reading stats. Somebody fed them, and
that's right.
Shit is so like we're talking off the cuff.
Exactly.
You know, they're just reading shit that some young wannabe whatever is pushing them some shit in paper, or they're so bold now they're sitting there with an iPad open. You know,
right? But then you talk to the average dude, though. Right?
Yeah.
You talk to the average cat that and you can tell where their source of knowledge about the sport come from. Right? They'll watch a whole fucking game, but then regurgitate one of them fake ass pundits say. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now you don't now it questions like what do you know what you're looking at? Because you can't watch this whole game and then go back to ESPN and go, that's a factual quote.
Right.
Absolutely. That's actually, you know what I'm saying?
But
so
ESPN, their sports center and stuff like that. They're as real as that fake audio crowd cheering that they have.
Right. Stop.
Yeah.
And that's what annoys me though in some ways. Not to like I said, the NBA moved in a new, vibrant direction. They got NBC, they got Prime, and you know what? It ain't just Taylor Rooks. As much as I joke, they got Dirk. NBC's got Mello, and they put together a pretty good, no yelling and screaming type cruise. And then here comes ESPN.
That's talking about and Dom. They're talking about the game.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. They're talking about basketball. While these clowns, and I told you this too. Only one guy, that Colin Cowherd, whether you like him or not, he brought up a great point. And this was last year when they were still doing. He said the guys on TNT seem to bash the NBA more than they do uplift it.
Right.
So now when NBC and Prime came in, I'm like, finally we're gonna get rid of this bullshit.
Right. No.
Leave it to ESPN, the shit show to end all shit shows. Hey, come with us, Moody. We want more of this shit show.
But look at their monies. I'm sorry, Ken. Yeah. If you look at the difference between the rabble rousers and the straight sports guys, look at their salary. Like, Kendrick Lamar has this song that went completely overlooked. I don't know how it did for people that are in the music, and they get like these ulterior meanings of every word that's spoken is powerful. He has a song. And I'll leave it for you all to delve into it if you choose. He has a song called "How Much Is a Dollar Worth?" It's how much a dollar cost, or how much is a dollar worth. And so he's going to a convenience store in his luxury car and all of this stuff, and a seemingly homeless man asks him for $1. And Kendrick, having forgotten what it takes to earn $1 because of success and his spill and everything that he went into, he gave this homeless man all the hell in the world for just $1. So the homeless man introduced himself as God. And he says, look at what you've become as opposed to where you were. You would have never said this back where you came from. You would have never done this. Now you're doing it because you forgot how much $1 actually costs. I would suggest if you want to get a template of Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins and all of these guys, that if we leave devices up to their knowledge, we would quickly find out nobody would watch that shit.
No.
That you guys need to go listen to how much $1 costs, because he's talking about them. You have forgotten. You've learned that the way to be, you're successful now. So you're just going to become a yapping raccoon all day and all night for $1. For how much of your soul will it cost? So if anybody remembers that when we get off, look that song up, and I think y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about.
The weird thing about ESPN, guys, and we've been around.
And with that, I think I'm muted off the call, and I know it's my phone, and I know it's not the group. We hear you. So let me do.
Yeah,
this
we hear you.
Disney.
We hear you.
We all remember when Disney.
If I didn't know better, I think I had an Android.
We all remember when Disney started making all the cuts, and all of these good people that was, with ESPN for years, slowly but surely, all the cuts and everybody's gone. And then again, like I said, here comes these three. What are y'all trying to do? I mean, like you said, the thing about NBC and Prime, they're talking about what? Basketball.
Talk about the game.
But I just wanted to say this, because going back to what you guys were talking earlier about, us in the group and the amount of knowledge that we have. Just today in the chat, like Dom and Bishop have some of the best takes, even if they disagree. They come with facts.
Right.
Bishop had a text, this morning talking about Spoelstra and his game plan and stuff like that. The breakdown, the analysis, and Dom always comes with the numbers.
Right.
That's real, but that's not what today's viewers want to hear. They want to be entertained. They don't want to be taught.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. There you go.
Yeah. So when you watch some of these games and you watch how some of these, Eric Spoelstra, it don't matter. It could be a juggernaut team. He'll figure out a way to either slow the game down or make them have to take certain shots.
Muddy the water.
It's amazing. And it's amazing. And it's like, at the end of the game, it'll be like 85 to 87. And we're 2 minutes left. And it's like, it's anybody's game now. It's anybody's game.
I like, yep.
Yeah. And see that, and that's the difference, because, I watch a lot of youth basketball because I work in a school where everybody thinks they're destined to the NBA. But these kids, you could tell that they don't know the game, because where are they being taught the game? When we were kids, whether it was baseball, football, basketball, whatever it was, we had the older guys that were showing us and teaching us the game. Before you could get out there on the court or the field, you need to know what you're doing out there. This we weren't watching some video game, and that's what ESPN and those guys presented as entertainment. And then going out there, you had to earn your way onto that. And I watch in the gym when we have free play, and there are multiple courts, and there are certain courts that they won't let you on. Those I think, Moody, West 4th Street.
Yes, sir.
You're not stepping onto that court.
Unless
unless somebody co-signs for you that what you're doing out there.
Right.
And so we a lot of these guys are learning the game from listening to these TV guys doing their analysis, which is really just for entertainment's sake, and they're not really getting into it with the guys who have played before and teach that game, and it's evident when they get out there.
It goes back to what we said quite some time ago about this AAU.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing back then. Where's the parents at? You got kids in high school blowing ACLs and shit.
Yeah.
Where's the parents at? Y'all are these AAUs, trust me, I've been to Florida enough to watch my own grandson play. These AAUs, when they have tournaments, these kids are playing 2 to 3 games a day.
Yeah.
A day.
Mm-hmm.
There's no teaching the game no more because I'm watching it and I'm like, what are they doing? Even AAU coming down on the break.
Yeah.
You got this guy in that corner, that guy in this corner, this guy on the top of the key, and all they're doing is shooting threes.
That's it.
And they're shooting air balls. And I'm looking at my son like, what the fuck is this?
Well, there's no emphasis on fundamentals.
No,
right.
none.
But they're breeding the culture. They're breeding the culture that we see. I am not a fan of AAU. I'm not. And when I was young, I was the guy before I got critical. I went to Sheepshead Bay High School in Brooklyn, New York. And before I got hurt and before I got, wasn't no red shirt. Hey, man, back in the 80s, if you was a big dog and you got banged up, you just didn't matter. Only thing they wanted to know is can he play?
Right.
And if they said you couldn't play, then that was your ass. Fuck the scholarship, fuck everything they told your parents, and fuck everything like that. But let me tell you something about AAU. AAU, when all of us was coming up, I played plenty. Soul in the Hole, West Fourth. If you name a tournament, I played in it in New York City.
And I bet I probably saw you, Moody.
You probably did. Bro, listen, we played, we won, we lost. We did a lot of different things, right? Here's the thing. There was a park called Taffy Park. It was over there by Fort Greene.
Yeah, I know Taffy Park. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if anybody is familiar.
It's a little out of the cut.
It's a little out of the cut. And so my squad won that the first time. And then the second year, we went all the way undefeated, and we ended up playing Kenny Kings and Booger in them. And me and Booger, me and Booger got in a fight because Booger's trash. Booger he looks really exceptional, but I thought he was trash. I was just out there busting his ass because he got a bad temper, can't shoot. He's skinny and frail. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
What AAU does now, they do things that guys in our age range, we've never seen it before. When I came up playing basketball, I dare you to bounce a ball, throw it off somebody's head, get the ball back, and the ref just standing there.
Yeah.
Like, I dare you to do that.
Yeah.
I dare you to talk excessively. I dare you to do anything that they didn't like. AAU is a show. It's not a basketball showcase. It's an individual showcase.
Yeah.
And about that thing where guys like Dom and Bishop, where everybody on this panel right now knows sports more because I'm not watching as much sports as I used to. So I would say I'm the most least informed. But here's the thing. Dom and Bishop, and I could throw, and a lot of y'all guys are real adept to exactly what's going on. But the thing about it is, like I was telling you, I don't know if my sound went out. I was telling y'all about that Kendrick song, "The Dollar."
We heard it.
So what happens if I say to Dom and Bishop, I'm like, yo, they sticking to the script. These guys are talking ball, bro. Like when they cutting each other off, it's kind of like, no, my bad, you go ahead. And see, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that. That's not what this reality TV bullshit fuck around age want to hear. So what do we do if somebody throws Dom a $5 million check and throw Bishop? You know why they can't answer that is because their inner integrity says, I'll never trade my integrity. But the bank account and the generational wealth may say, hey guys, y'all know I'm not like this. It's just for the show.
Right.
And so we don't really know what we would do because everybody got a price.
Yeah.
I know that I left the music industry. I'm so happy I did because I had a price.
Yeah.
So everybody has a price. And so that's what this is about. This is about money. Sports don't even matter. Yo, Caitlin, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, speaking of, not to cut you off, Moody, but speaking of that money, that's what AAU has become, a money pit.
It is a money pit.
That shit is expensive as hell for these kids. And here's the funny thing. I don't have to help my son no more because he's doing fantastic, but we're paying like $1,500 a year. And we're paying to get in the gym that we paid y'all to get.
We paid.
Shit is that?
That is AAU. Let me tell you something. My daughter, She was a gymnast. She started gym. She's 23 now. She's been retired for 3 years. She fractured her lower vertebrae. It's fully healed now because she got 17 D1 offers, 22 D2 offers. But they said either you got to sit out for a year or two, or you have to retire, because if you sit out, you'll be like new. But if you go through this gymnastics thing, remember, gymnastics pro sports are not a big deal because you're never going to be a gymnastics pro.
Right.
Now, my daughter's an elite gymnast. She trained at elite gymnast camp, USA Select camp. She trained at all of those things. She's a gymnastics coach now. And so we sat there and we were looking one day, and my wife and I were just looking at this money pit, as the king said, this money pit, right? And we're looking, and I was like, yo, some of these girls that's ranked, my daughter was top 40 in the nation for amateurs. So on 3 different events. And so we realized that after about 1 full year of gymnastics, we had spent about $15,000 on leotards, air travel, hotel, funds, da. And then the kids don't get nothing. You know what they get out of it? Either they go to school and they get a free education, God bless them. You ain't got no future in gymnastics unless your name is Simone Biles or some shit like that. You don't got and so what they get the money and they get it and they get it and they get it, but you don't see where your money went. And that's
what's a great secret? It's this place in Florida called IMG, where it's like a school. It actually is a school. You actually attend school, but you're there to specialize in. A good friend of mine lives in Cali. His kids have been into this lacrosse thing since they was, how they say it in the South, knee high to a grasshopper. So he spent $55,000 a year per child, 3 kids.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, $55,000 a year. We're talking Penn State type money. I mean, and his one child did pretty good. And again, Moody, to your point, there's no pro lacrosse team. They all play lacrosse. They love lacrosse. There's no pro lacrosse. When you're done with college, you're done. There ain't no, I'm going to the minor leagues. But the one thing about this place is is an educational facility. Yes, Moody might be there to play basketball or lacrosse, but he's going to get a fine education too. To me, that's when I seen this, because I actually went down there with him one time, I was like, now this is what AAU should be. If I'm paying for something, Moody, it's like I'm not going to buy a box seat at Yankee Stadium and a motherfucker going to come to me and say, you got to go sit in the bleachers. That shit ain't going to happen. But that was, y'all got to research this shit. It's called the AMG Academy. It's a phenomenal institution.
I'm gonna look it up, but Dom, doesn't that sound so familiar? Because that is the thing. So the kids are sold something, and the reason my daughter it was tearful, as y'all can imagine, after 15 years of gymnastics, but it was tearful, but she got over it quick. She went to Georgia Southern. She graduated magna cum laude or whatever that shit is. I ain't go to school like that, so I don't know. Magna cum magnum opus. I don't know. But like the whole thing is, the reason she was able to transition is because go to an AAU game and somebody explained to me, with all the money that these parents are paying for their kids, right? What makes an adult who is there with their child and there to support their child, what makes you attack a ref? What makes you overly, why am I paying my money why am I paying my 10 grand, 8 grand, 5 grand, whatever you're paying? Why am I paying this to get online and see you guys having fights at AAU games?
I can tell you
this shit?
I can tell you exactly why. Because for a lot of the parents, it's not about the kids. It's about them vicariously living.
This is vicarious. This is vicarious nature.
Living their fantasies through their kids.
Yeah, it is.
And putting the pressure on their kids to do something that they couldn't do.
Yeah.
So they're putting the pressure on their kids. So I coach AAU, and the program that I'm with, like they charge, but there's no monthly fee. We charge for like the uniforms and stuff. We charge by tournament. So depending on what tournament we're going to play in, that may depend on how much it's going to cost. So if we go into a tournament that the fee is like $500, if it's 10 kids, that's $50 each. So we let the parent, that's $50 each. You know what I'm saying? And depending on where we're going, we try to stay in the regional area, so there's really no like overnight. We have some parents do elect to stay, like if it's a 3-hour drive or something like that, they'll stay if it's a 2-day tournament, but that's not a requirement. You can go home. We don't require you to stay at a certain hotel and require you to do this and do that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the parents, it's not about the kids. So I coached a game where a parent came out of the stands and approached one of my players because his son was talking. His son was talking. So I was like, okay, we'll clear it out. If he's that guy, let's make him have to play defense. So everybody that he guarded, we cleared it out, and he had to defend. And he fouled out of the game, and he got a couple of technicals on his way out. Then he pushed one of the players, and his dad came onto the court. And I'm like, so that's your son. I got it. But what makes you think you can go approach somebody else's son?
Right.
What makes you think that you can go? So just like you have, love for your son, imagine if his dad was here. His dad is not here, but because I'm responsible for him, I'm not going to let you talk to him. I'm not going to let you say anything. But some of these adults, they lose control. They get more caught up in the game than the kids are. And it's just like they use it as a way to okay, well, if I'm paying this, then my kid is going to be this. Or if I'm doing this, my kid is going to be that. And it's like half the time the kid doesn't even want to be there.
That's the part right there. I've seen that.
I'm sure you have, Dave. I'm sure you have.
I've seen that a lot.
And it's like, but it's a money grab.
There you go.
It's a money grab, and if they figure because I'm paying this money that my kid is going to the league, and it's like some of these tournaments, it's like, yeah, your kid can be really talented, but if they got a bad attitude and they're not coachable or they can't control their emotions, if a call doesn't go their way, this is not, kids that's in it to win it. Kids that's in it to win it. It doesn't matter what the referee is calling. It doesn't matter. It's just innate. It's like, okay, well, this is an obstacle. I got to get around it. This is not going my way. I got to get through it. These are the players
Bishop,
that you want.
Yeah, and on top of that, that money is not refundable. That's the trick of all of these leagues. When I've coached a bunch of kids from Boys Club, the Police Athletic League on Snyder Avenue before they closed it down, and then we moved it to IS 246 Walt Whitman for a good summer or two, and then they took that away. But when I moved to California, I coached at the La Cienega Rec League in North Hollywood. And so me coming from New York City, being coached under Coach Screen, and like some of these legendary, inner city New York coaches wasn't like, me coming, I had like that point guard, and I'm a New York City point guard, so my brain works one way.
The New York City point guard, that's my favorite.
Yeah, dribble, penetrate, defense over anything, shut you down, talk that shit, get you off of your game, and do what I need to do to win. We're gritty. We'll hit the ground just like Detroit, just like Chicago, just like all of these inner cities. So when I went and when I coached this league, the first two because I started going to the park and playing with the big guys, and it was like, yo, where you from, bro? I was like, yo, I'm from NYC. They was like, all right, man, yo, you're not blood or Crip. I was like, well, I'm not a child.
Yeah,
I'm not in it. Like I'm from New York, but I'm not in the gang because that's you guys' thing, and I just do my thing. So that's when they still loved New York before Pot got killed, because I was in danger out there after that. But so anyway, so I played with them, and one of the guys said, hey, why don't you come to one of the orientations for voluntary coaches for the league? And I went, and I got they gave me the coaching thing, my time, my everything. right? Not getting paid one fucking dime.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids were coming to the thing, so they gave me the worst kids in the gym because I was from NY.
Mm-hmm.
And the first 2 practices, they didn't touch a basketball. So the parents are sitting out there like, well, they had basketballs, but when we started practice, I was like, no, put the balls down. We did wind sprints. I was asking questions about pick and roll and like all that stuff. I was like, what's the point guard responsibility? My first 2 practices were 30 minutes and not an hour. So the parents was like, what is he doing? I took those scrub kids. They gave me 1 dog and they gave me 8 bums. And we went to the championship, right? During my whole way to the championship, the kids or their parents had never heard of a boxing 1 a day in their life. Didn't even know what it was. They have so much to instruct me on. But they was like, yo, what is that shit, man? You out here coming with that New York bullshit, man. I had these little bum boys. They ran that boxing 1. I got my most energetic guy to chase whoever had the ball. And we were shutting teams down with less talent, but more passion, more dedication to it, right? So when I went, we came in 2nd place. We lost in the championship. And when I came to reapply, they said, hey, man, the parents don't want you back.
Wow.
And I said, oh, man. I said, because there's a lot of, he said, well, not them, like just the majority of parents, like you questioning the kids about their grades before they come to practice. I say, yeah, I feel some kind of way about coaching these students. Like you fuck off in school all day and then you come in my gym. Because when I coach in this gym, the gym is mine.
Yeah.
And you come in do you know that they vilified that in California? They was like, you got to go. They would not hire me. The kids were begging.
You were living like Coach Carter.
Yeah, yo, bro, they literally, a portion of the parents were like, how y'all get rid of him? I had the kids rethinking school. And that's why, see, AAU is not about that.
No.
What kid is the longest looking, fits best in a pair of Nikes, who can dunk and stare down the opponent? They don't care about that. You see these AAU kids, let's take them to a clinical session of any sort outside of AAU. Man, let's put them up against 5 white boys, or let's put them up against 5 black dudes or a mixed team that they understand pick and roll and communication. Right. Any AAU team on the map would get their asses dusted because they're not taught the emphasis on the structure of John Stockton and Karl Malone. They're not taught that.
And that's why these European players come over here and they have all the fundamentals.
Yep. There you go.
Pick and roll your ass to death. And they stay confused for the whole game.
Yeah.
You still confused about a pick and roll? Y'all don't know how to pick that up at this stage.
You remember what was it? Princeton in the the 80s or 90s? Was it?
Oh, Princeton they took a top dog down right there.
Yeah. Was it Georgetown?
Yeah.
I don't think it was Georgetown. I'm gonna look that up. They pick and roll somebody to death.
Yeah.
But again, it's all about fundamentals. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
It'll beat that.
Are we the only 3 on the call?
I'm not concerned with that.
No.
Evelyn's still there. She's asleep. Reggie.
I'm not asleep. I'm not asleep. I'm watching.
I'm kidding. Reggie's there.
Reggie's here, but I'm gonna have to shut this down.
Yeah. So our word of advice is next time in the chat, don't ever say it's going to be a short show. Last couple of times you did that, we were almost breaking midnight.
I'm trying to tell you.
We're about to break it. Well, we're 40 minutes off midnight now. 45 minutes.
And I know I was quiet and everything like that, but I
might as well make it a Thursday show. Let's keep
wanted
going.
to. I'm just saying. I had wanted to address the subject pride, but I'll wait until.
Is all sleep, y'all?
No, I'm here. I'm still
here. He's there.
I'll wait till next week.
Or the early morning text.
Somebody's snoring.
Nah, not me.
Nah, I think Bishop, you still here, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Ronan's here.
Ronan's here. Yeah, I don't know. And Live left us.
It might be Reg.
Negative. I'm up, sir. It's not like I got to go to that place in the morning.
No, but y'all, we know, Dave, you know that because I'm pretty sure your participation in kids as an educator, you can see it, man. This stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't even think it's anymore about. I'm not sure if it's about the kids at all. I don't think it's been about the kids for 15 years.
And you know what? It hasn't been in a lot of cases.
It's
You
about
know,
the
if you
money.
look, you look
About
at girls, and you know that whatever it is, cheerleading, there's anything that's become competition tied to money.
Yep.
And
That's what it's about.
It's not the kids are the prop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's the parents. So you
It's
like when the
unfortunate.
dude
It's really
when the dude
unfortunate.
jumped on
So
the
do
court.
we close the show, D? Like, how do we do this?
I closed it.
R usually just falls asleep on the button.
I'm not falling asleep. It's all
No, what he does, he puts his camera on.
We
You
can't,
can see
Queen. We can't
he
hear
put-
Queen talking though. I
he-
see her moving her mouth, but I can't hear her.
Oh no, I'm not talking. I'm just.
That's
You
why.
hear that?
No, see,
Yeah.
R puts his camera on. You can see the bottle of Metamucil in the back.
Yeah.
I can't hear her. So okay, you want to close up, D? Go ahead and close it, man. I hear some snoring going on from several places.
I'm gonna close it up. So, but thank you guys, Evelyn. Thank you, David. Thank you.
All
Bishop,
right, well, guys, this is
Reg.
King David.
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
My
Yes,
man
sir.
Rudy, thank you.
Dave, what's my queen name over there again?
Evelyn. Yes.
Queen Evelyn. Listen, we want to thank y'all guys for coming out to check out the.
You can't hear, can you?
You can't.
Somebody snoring their ass off.
Nobody is snoring. R is doing the closing credits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dom, thank you, brother.
We want to thank you guys for coming out to ITP. It's the most professional, unprofessional podcast online right now.
Exactly. Everybody.
Follow my man Angus Black on Facebook and follow Independent on YouTube.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Angus Black is no longer here, so
God bless you guys.
King David, anything on your behalf you want to say to the folks?
No. I want to get out of the matrix. Let me out, please.
Right. Queen, you got anything to say? Are we good?
Oh no, I'm good. I can't wait for the next one.
Okay, we're good. Hey, folks, if you just tuned in within the last 5 minutes, we're better. We are better than this. We're better than this.
Peace, folks.
Good night. We will see you all next week.